Welcome to your new broadcast home for Manistique Emerald Sports. This is at 123 FM and My Manistique. Manistique Emerald Sports broadcast with live video play-by-play coverage brought to you by this team of great community sponsors. Camping Coastal, State Savings Bank, Hidden Estates, the Upper Peninsula Veterinary Services, Wheaties, the Limestone Financial Credit Union, Moline Chiropractic, and Zephyr Fuel of Manistique. It's Manistique Emerald Sports on M123 FM in My Manistique. Now here's the legendary voice of the Emeralds, Dick Ketzik.
And welcome to tonight's football game from the AF Hall Stadium, the home of the Emeralds. We are hosting the team from Iron Mountain, and we're only a short distance or a short time away from the game. But first of all, a pep getting through with the school song, and we're going to go with the national anthem, and we'll get going with the game right after that. It looks like it's a kind of a cool evening, but haven't turned the lights on yet, David.
No, it's still early. That's pretty soon.
Well,
by the end of the year, we'll have to have the lights on early, but maybe we'll make her to halftime.
Maybe my eyesight checked or something there. So here we go with the national anthem. Well, we're getting ready for the game. This is Dick Ketzik along with, what's his name? Oh, David.
Yeah,
Mr. Winkle.
I'm here.
We can call him by Mr. because he's a teacher and got to be official. David, we're a quick chance here, but
Sure.
JV's played against Gwynn last week, and
Yes.
they really had an exciting game. Actually ended up winning it with just a couple minutes. They were able to score, and virtually clock was running out when they made the extra points.
They did, yeah. It was a very competitive game, and we were able to punch one in, like you said, Dick, right at the end. And kind of a unique situation with Gwynn not having their varsity team. A lot of the juniors were able to kind of play from both schools. Were able to play.
Yeah, I wondered about that. I did not make the game. I got tied up in something, so I wondered.
Yeah, it was a unique situation. But it was good for them kids to be able to still get on the field for a week, and yeah, we were able to squeak that one out right at the very end. But here we go tonight. We are set for the kickoff. A low liner from Iron Mountain to get things going here, fielded by the Emeralds, and a decent return by Goodrow. He gets her out to about the 30-yard line or so, and just like that.
No onside kick like we had
Right.
when we played the team down south.
Yeah, East Jordan snuck one in there on us.
They do that a lot, and
weeks ago.
they did that, and they caused problems right off the bat. So haven't got the lights on yet. I see one car's got their lights on. They can now they shut them off. All right. So we got a timeout on the field.
Injury timeout on the opening kickoff.
Equipment or injury?
Well, it's a Emerald player.
Leg.
Jackson Goodrow's looking a little gimpy there. He was the return man for the Emeralds on that opening kick, and
Coach went out there with now too. So
You just never know when they take somebody to the ground on a tackle like that. What's going to happen? You can get rolled up on, or
Well, I guess while we got a little bit of time here, we can say that we're happy to be on the air and this time televise the game again. Something different this year for the Emeralds, and we are going to have a timeout. So tell you what, David. Let's change things around a little quick here.
Sure.
And we'll talk about our sponsors. They're the ones that make it possible
Absolutely.
to do this. So I'm going to have Camp and Coastal, Wheaties. By the way, it's mentioning Wheaties next Monday at 7 o'clock. We will be at Wheaties for a half-hour live program. We'll have some players with us and the coaches, and we'll talk about football. And that should be the start of something different, again, programming. It should be a lot of fun. And then we have the State Savings Bank, Hidden Estates, Upper Peninsula Veterinary Service, Limestone Financial Credit Union. And this is the one I make a teacher say.
You don't want to give it a shot, Dick?
There's too many letters in there for me.
All right, we're going to go with our sponsor, Maline Chiropractic.
I wanted to said proper and instead for fuel.
All right.
So those are sponsors. And boy, he's must be having quite a problem with his leg.
Yeah, so Jackson's still down. They got the trainers out there now. It looks like it might be a minute here, Dick. So do you want to maybe take a little break and
we can do that.
Come back in about a minute
Betcha.
with some more Emerald football here on my Manistique.
When you're craving the best wings anywhere around, it's Wheaties Pub in downtown Manistique. Wheaties' famous wings have been voted #1 in the U.P. and #3 in the state, featuring 7 signature sauces for you to sink your teeth into. Can't make it in? Grab Wheaties to go by calling 906-341-6776. The best wings anywhere on earth are waiting for you at Wheaties Pub, 204 South Cedar Street, downtown Manistique.
With it right now.
Oh, they're coming with it.
It takes a little while to get it out of the back of the bus.
Yeah. Well, I know they're. And we are back. A little delay because we had that injury right off the bat. In fact, it's bad enough that they're bringing the gurney out. And the opposite end of the field, so it's going to take a little bit of time for them. We did Manistique is actually is 1-1 because of a forfeit win with Gwyn, and Iron Mountain I think is also 1-1. I think they won their first game, but they got beat in overtime by Bark River Harris.
Yeah, so they played Houghton week 1, Dick, and they think they beat them fairly easily.
Yes.
But yeah, they were in a really tight game there. And their second week against Bark River came right down to like you said, overtime. But they were able to squeak that one out. So both teams 1-1. Manistique, though, only really played that first week against East Jordan.
We still have an open date. And as of now, I'm not aware of them being able to fill it. On the post-game show, when the coach is here, that's one of the questions we can ask them, if what they're doing about that open date.
Yeah, so that goes back to the Gwyn not having their varsity team. So yeah, October 10, we are supposed to play Gwyn again, but as of now, it's open, I believe, and we'll see if we're able to fill that or not. We're going to play these guys again, Iron Mountain. About a month from now, October 17th, we'll go over to Iron Mountain and play them again on their field.
Well, then we can mention that we're home again next week on the 19th. Lance is coming down here. That's a long haul for them. So our JV team will be going up there. It's same thing for them, long haul. Boy, they're really, the paramedics are out there taking care of this young man who, right in the first play of the game, must have, I don't know what he did to his leg, but he's walking for a few steps and then down he went, and he hasn't been up since.
Yeah, definitely the worst thing you can ever see at a football game, Dick, is what's kind of happening right now. You feel so bad for Jack, and hopefully he's going to be okay. But you're right, he did kind of, I won't say pop up, but he got up after the hit, and he tried to maybe walk it off. But after a few steps, I think sensed something was maybe more wrong than what he first thought, and they still haven't. He's still on the field, and you don't want to speculate about anything.
No, but I'm surprised they haven't got him into the gurney. I mean, he's still on the ground itself. They haven't picked him up, but I don't know if they're putting some. What do they put? Some kind of braces on the leg?
Yeah.
Maybe? And this young man is.
But a blow for the Emeralds because Jackson's heavily involved on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
One of our go-to targets in the passing game, and he's also plays a pretty significant role on defense. And our pass defense, which he would be a big part of, is going to be tested tonight, I think, against these Mountaineers because they got
I would think so.
Some speedy guys that they like to throw the ball to.
And Iron Mountain has quite a few kids too because they don't have a JV team.
Correct.
So this has been kind of a weird year for football for the opponents of the Emeralds because we got one team with no varsity team, another one doesn't have a JV team.
Yeah.
So apparently, my understanding was Gwyn only had maybe 2 seniors out.
Mm-hmm.
So they chose to go with the JV team because of that.
Yeah.
And apparently, I didn't go down the roster here for what are they showing for Iron Mountain? You see real quick, is there a
for numbers?
Well, no, the age.
Oh, age.
Classes,
yeah, young.
They're young, but
they're young. They have
how many seniors?
I only see 5 on the roster.
Well,
5 seniors, but they got
Gwyn
a number
only
of freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah. Well, they chose to do that, but if they at least got 5 seniors, I think Gwyn only had 2 seniors.
Yeah, and then only a handful of juniors. But
Yeah.
so with no JV game this week, though, we'll have a full complement of players as well. If you look down on the sidelines, with all our JV kids suited up. They will be available, whether or not they get to see any live action or not. We will have a few extra bodies that we could throw out there if we need to.
Some unfortunate way to start the game right off the bat.
For sure.
And they haven't enough that now the Manistique players are all going up. The starters are all going out and shaking hands with the young man as he's seems to be had to put the protection on his leg, and that's pretty nice of the kids to go and do that. That they're each and every one of them are going up there to see him.
Yeah, Iron Mountain gave him a nice hand too when they finally got him on the gurney. So,
well, once they get him off the field, they'll be ready to go. It's you don't see that happen. Fortunately, that has not happened very often where they have to take the player off the field on a gurney. That's for sure. I don't think he's in necessarily a lot of pain or anything.
He seems
at
to
this
be
point,
okay,
he seems to be. But see all the now the players that are on the bench are all coming up to him, and that's nice of the staff that allow him the kids to do that.
Absolutely. All right. So with that, we are back to live action here, Dick. So the Emeralds have the football first and 10 from their own 30. They run it on first down. Jace Goodrow gets the first carry of the game, and he picks up a few there on first down. So give him 2. It's 2nd and 8. Ball at the Emerald 32-yard line. So the Emeralds send 2 wide out to the left here on 2nd and 8. Pugh in the gun. Takes the snap, fakes to Goodrow. He's going to keep it himself. Tries the right side of the line, finds a little bit of a hole, and Mac, out near the 40. It's close. I think they're waving him on, Dick. First down.
Oh, they got a first down.
First down Emeralds as Mac Pugh carries the ball out to the Emerald 40-yard line.
Well, the first game we played, Pugh carried the ball several times, but
he did.
He had a tough time.
Yeah, we couldn't get much going on the ground. Yeah,
but in this case, they were able to break him open for a little bit.
So a first down right out of the gate for the Emeralds, and it's 1st and 10 now from their own 40. They send a man in motion. Snap goes to Pugh. He's maybe looking to pass. Now just has absolutely nothing. Throws it away out of bounds. Smart play, but there is a flag. That seemed to be a bit of a broken play. It's going to be a hold on the Emeralds. And so that'll move them back 10 from the spot of the foul. So still first down, Dick, but now it's 1st and 20. This is something that has always kind of plagued the Emeralds a little bit, is when they make those mistakes, those unforced errors, and they put themselves in these situations where they're behind the chains.
Yeah.
We
that was a bad.
Oftentimes lack the explosive offense that it might take to to dig yourself out of these holes, but we shall see. So 1st and 20 now. Pugh again in the shotgun, takes a snap, flings one out to Goodrow, and it's over his head, a little bit high there on the throw. It's incomplete.
Probably was a good thing because he was going to get tackled right there.
He would have been hit right away, and
if
he caught it. You're right, Dick. He may have even lost a couple if he made the catch. So
because it was almost like a lateral.
Well, so again, just underway here. 10 minutes to go, first quarter. Opening drive for the Emeralds. It's 2nd and 20 from their own 30-yard line. Ball right in the middle of the field. Again, man in motion. Shotgun snap goes to Pugh. He's going to fling this one out to Goodrow, right side, and it's not quite able to bring it in. That was it hit him in the hands, Dick, but it was a difficult over-the-shoulder catch towards the sideline.
Yeah, he would have had a first down on that. That was a nice play.
Yeah, it was there, so that's something that you can maybe put in the memory bank and maybe draw that one up again later on tonight. But unfortunately for now, it was incomplete.
Nice.
So now 3rd and long.
The problem with this is they're going to pass, so that's tough.
Yeah, you're going to see that pass rush from Iron Mountain here for sure.
Too.
So we got 2 wide left, 2 to the right, spreading them out a little bit. Pugh in the gun. Drops back, looks to throw. Now he scrambles, has nowhere to go, and he's dropped for no gain.
Do you want anything?
As usual.
What?
Yeah, as usual.
So.
So no good there on 3rd down as Mac had nowhere to go with the ball, and then when he tried to tuck it and run, had nowhere to go with the legs either. So no gain, 3rd and 20. 4th and 20. I'm sorry. No. Yeah. 4th and 20. So
they got receivers back around the 40 of.
Pugh to punt, and the snap is over his head. Good job by Mac to scoop it up and still get the kick away. It's not a great kick, but still better than what could have been. And it's gonna
they got a first down in the punt.
Come to a halt on the 50-yard line. So high snap was through the hands of Pugh.
Look, he didn't recover it there.
It took one bounce and kind of came right back to him, and he had enough sense to still get his foot on it and send it a little ways down the field. So the Mountaineers are going to start their first offensive drive tonight, right at midfield.
Yeah, that's tough when you give them a short field to go on right off the bat.
So Casson leads the Mountaineer offense under center here for 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looks downfield. He's going to fling this one up over the top. He's got a man open, but he overshot him.
Through him.
Yes, he did. Davis was the intended target, and he had beaten the defender. He had gotten behind the defense, but the ball just sailed a little bit too far there.
That was about like a 30-yard pass. He really had to go.
I think they will throw deep though, Dick. From what I've, I kind of talked to some of the kids in school throughout the week, and they watch game film,
right?
And they say that they will take some shots here on us tonight, and they didn't take much time to do it. It's the first play of the game. They got
the lights on too, by the way. All of a sudden, it brightens things up a little bit.
2nd and 10. Iron Mountain in that same formation. Casson under center. A couple backs behind him. They send a man in motion to his right. Little pitch here. Nice carry. He gets to the corner. Yeah, he's got some speed for sure. That's Doty on the carry. And just a little quick pitch to him on the right side, and he was able to get to the edge. And he's a little speedy guy. He's a freshman. 5'7", 145 pounds, but he's got some wheels, Dick. And if he can ever get out in open space, good luck.
Move.
So first down now, Mountaineers, as they're right about the 30-yard line of the Emeralds. Casson again under center. Split backs behind. He's going to hand this one off inside this time, right through the middle of the line and bouncing off tacklers and getting to the outside. And down inside the 10. Strong running there by Winters as he definitely got hit, Dick, by a couple of guys, but he just kind of bounced off of him. Bounced off, spun away, and then he got to the outside, and he was off to the races. But we're able to catch him before he scores. They're down inside the 10.
Down around the 5, aren't they?
Yeah, 5 or 6, the 6-yard line. So first and goal for the Mountaineers here on their first drive of the night. 8:15 to go. First quarter, no score, but Iron Mountain looking to change that here, maybe with this play. Casson now in the shotgun this time. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Goes up to the left side of the line, and he's in almost untouched before he got to the end zone. And just like that, Mountaineers march 50 yards in just a few plays. And they're on top early in this one, 6-0 with 8:04 to go in the opening quarter.
Who is it? That was
the quarterback, Casson. On the QB keeper. Yep, Casson. Scores from 6 yards out. So Iron Mountain's going to go for the point after here. Davis on to kick. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it's good. Right down the middle. So point after is successful, and it's 7-0 now, Iron Mountain. Early here in this one. So we'll maybe take a quick break here as both teams are going to get ready for the kickoff. You're listening to Emeralds Varsity Football on My Manistique.
For more than a century, State Savings Bank has been helping families and businesses across the UP. Whether you're opening your first checking account, saving for the future, or ready to buy a home, we've got you covered. With easy online and mobile banking, debit card controls, and quick local decisions on loans, banking with us is simple and stress-free. Stop by our Manistique, Gulliver, or Curtis locations today, or visit statesavingsbank.com to learn more. State Savings Bank, your community, your bank.
And we are back as Iron Mountain taking a 7-0 lead. And David,
didn't take long, did it, Dick?
Well, that bad center for the punt really cost them.
It did,
because they had they're on a short field, but you got to give them credit. The plays they ran really moved the ball.
They did. They were able to pick up a first down, but it was the holding penalty that backed them up.
Right.
And then, like you said, the poor snap on the punt didn't help either. So Iron Mountain kicks this one away. Low little squib kick is going to be fielded by the Emeralds, and a short return out to the 31-yard line. Luke Benish on the return there for Manistique. And so we'll see the Emerald offense again now for the second time as they take over 1st and 10 from their own 31. A little fog rolling in here.
It sure is.
It just kind of came out of nowhere. But,
yeah. Well, this morning I could hardly see across the street from my house. The fog.
Are you sure that was fog? Or?
It was fog.
Okay.
10 o'clock, and it was fog. I was wide awake at 10 o'clock. No, don't give me that hard time now.
All right, 1st and 10 Emeralds here from their own 31. We got Thayer and Krupla out wide to the right. Pugh in the shotgun. Jace Goodrow to his right. They're going to hand to Jace, and he's bouncing around looking for a hole. Cuts left, cuts right, and maybe gets back to the line there on first down. So not a whole lot of running room there for Jace. And, yeah, he was able to get just right back to the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 as that carry goes for no gain.
It'd be impressive if it was one. There's 11.
Boy, it's getting thick out there. This really just came out of nowhere. For
Yeah.
sure. It was a pretty beautiful day an hour or two ago.
It's just going to be tough to.
All right, 2nd and 10 Emeralds. Thayer and Krupla again, your two receivers to the right. No receivers left. Pugh is going to have to burn a timeout here, I think, Dick. They took a little bit longer in the huddle than they maybe should have, and by the time they got up to the line, play clock was ticking down. And Emeralds are going to burn one here early, well, midway, I guess, through the first quarter, 7:08 to go. And they'll have to burn a timeout. And
yeah, you don't want to necessarily get caught having to do that so early in the game. But you get to a certain point, you got to do it, or
you got to do it to avoid the penalty. Yeah,
right?
you're right. But like you said, it's not ideal because, there's end of half situations where those timeouts can really make a big difference.
Well, so far, the Emeralds just have not been able to move the ball well. They had a real good chance in the first series with a pass play that unfortunately wasn't caught. It was a long pass.
That is true.
It was over 20 yards and was sprint there, but he just couldn't hang on.
We can throw the ball, but a lot of times for us it comes down to time. Like will quarterback Mac Pugh have time to
do it?
Sit back there and see what he has and get the throw away. It seems like a lot of times he's getting pressured and running for his life. But here we go out of the timeout, 2nd and 10. Pugh takes a snap, fakes the handoff, and he's just swarmed immediately by several Mountaineer defenders and dropped for, again, pretty much no gain on the play. So nobody bit there, Dick, on the fake.
No, they sure didn't.
And when Mac kept it, he had 3 or 4 yellow and white jerseys waiting for him, and they brought him down immediately.
Well, I guess if you can see it over there, what have they got? Made 1 yard or something on it?
They've made maybe 6 inches, yeah.
See where the yard marker is moved. But pretty tough, the third down.
So 3rd and 10 here, 6.5 to go, first quarter.
What happened there? They had the players going the wrong way.
Well, we went to the wrong side. It's all right. 2 wide left, a single receiver here to the right. Pugh under center this time, rolls out, looks to throw, passes over the middle. He's got a man and it's caught. That is Cooper Graffis on the catch, and he rolls to the ground just a yard short, I would say, Dick, of the line of the game. So decision time here for the Emeralds. It's 4th and 1, but the ball is on the Manistique side of the 50, so we're in our own territory here.
They're on the 40-yard line. They're going to try it.
We're going to go.
Or at least they're going to look at the players limping.
Yeah, that was Cooper Graffis who just made that reception, so maybe he got tied up, or we're going to get a little quarterback keeper here on 4th and 1, and Pugh gets a nice push from everybody. And he gets about 3 or 4 there on that play. Important part is it was enough for a first down.
And the thing is, that was a play everybody knew what was he going to do.
Yeah, it really is.
But so for the offensive line, of course, you got to think about the number. The linemen know
numbers game.
The number is going to be called, so they do that instant push.
They call that the tush push.
That's what it is.
Yep, quarterback takes the snap and they just shove them along.
Second first down for the Emeralds.
So we'll spread them out here on 1st and 10. 2 receivers left and right. Goodrow now in motion. They hand to him. He cuts back up the middle, and he's going to find a little bit of daylight through the middle of the line out to midfield.
Yeah, good 5 yards.
Yeah, gain of 6 or 7 there for Jace. So
there's
a little bit of momentum now for the Emerald offense.
Yeah, they're down 1, 2. Yeah, you're right about 7.
So 2nd and 3, and the ball couldn't be any more in the middle of the field. It's at the 50, and it's exactly between the hash marks.
Yeah, you couldn't place it there any other way.
I'd throw some fancy geometric terms out there for you guys. But
okay.
It's probably not what you're looking for here on a Friday night football game. All right, 2nd and 3. Pugh's going to keep this one, fakes the handoff, cuts back to his right, and maybe gets a yard. But he did a nice job at least to avoid a loss as he had some defenders on him early. Nice cut back there by Mac, and he saves a loss and turns it into a 1-yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd and a yard and a half, 2 yards. So we'll see what the Emeralds dialed up here on 3rd and short. Could be another little Mac Pugh, just keep her up the middle. We shall see. We will spread them out a bit, though. 2 receivers go to the left, and there's 2 here on the near side to the right. Pugh in the gun. Takes the snap, and he's going to look to throw. Pump fakes. Now he keeps it and finds enough room up the middle to pick up the first down. Down to the Iron Mountain 44, and it's another first down for the Emeralds.
Got the drive going pretty good here. They got a couple of first downs. Boy, that fog is getting worse.
It is thick. I don't know if that was by design, Dick. It was
don't know.
so Mac dropped back and pumped
No,
to the right. I don't
either-
know if that was
yeah.
supposed to be a pass or if that was
It's
just
either a fake or not. It was hard to tell.
but whatever it was, it worked.
It worked,
and
yeah.
the Emeralds got a fresh set of downs here at the Iron Mountain 44. 1st and 10. Krupala comes in motion, across the right side. Mac takes the snap, hands to Goodrow, and
Oh,
boy, just there's a lot of defenders in the backfield
Gee.
pretty consistently. And Goodrow's going to be dropped for a loss there on that one. Is when he got the ball and didn't really have anywhere to go. He's going to lose 3 on that first down carry. So 2nd and 13. Yeah, that initial penetration they're getting right off the snap is a little bit concerning.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't give you much time to even look at what might be available. So 2nd and 13. There, and Krupala, your receivers to the right. Pugh under center, drops back, looking to throw, now scrambles right. Tied up, and he throws it as he's going down. So good job there by Mac to avoid the avoid the sack. He got rid of the ball.
See the head official there. He made waved his arms apparently, like to say, "Well, there's no penalty."
No, he was definitely outside the
He's,
pocket.
yeah.
Got the ball across the line of scrimmage. So smart play there by Mac as he was under some duress and lost his helmet. So he's out of the game. I don't know, is that a rule? If you lose your helmet, that you got to come out for a play? I'm not really sure, but it's 3rd and 13, and our quarterback stands on the sidelines with no helmet on. So we'll see what we got here. Papel has it. He's going to pitch to Goodrow. Jace makes a couple moves and shakes and bakes his way forward for a couple yards. Yeah, that just must have been a rule, Dick, because Mac's coming back in now. Landon Papel was the fill-in for that play when he pitched it to Goodrow, but it's now 4th down for the Emeralds, 4th and 11.
They'll probably have to punt it here.
Yeah, they're just across the 50.
I would think
Iron Mountain 46.
this time of the game, but
Doesn't look.
Iron Mountain doesn't look like they're expecting a punt, and we're not.
Manistique's definitely not going to.
Oh boy. I don't know.
Be ready for the hard count. 2 receivers right and left. Pugh in the gun. No, we're going to go. Mac takes this pass, drops back, heaves this one up down left side. It's a jump ball. And I believe it fell incomplete. Kind of hard to see that far across the field in the fog.
Yeah, it was a TO.
Goodrow, the intended target. Mac was just kind of throwing it up, hoping Jace could make a play. And Mountaineers had 2 defenders back there and were able to knock that one down, incomplete. So Iron Mountain takes the ball back at at their own 46.
1:32 to go in the first quarter. You can still see the scoreboard.
It's a good thing.
I don't remember ever seeing a game here this foggy.
So Mountaineers took it 50 yards a few minutes ago on their opening possession for a score. Let's see what they got going here on their second drive. So back to pass. Cassidy. He's going deep, and again, he's got some guys down there. Good coverage there by the Emeralds.
Almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted. We had several guys back deep.
Turn the lights on. Hit that switch over there.
And, yeah, not really open that time, but they took the shot anyway, and it's incomplete.
Thanks.
Second and 10.
But I tell you what, that quarterback's got an arm.
He does, yeah. You can flick it down there pretty easy. Casson, a junior, but I believe he was the quarterback last year as well, so he's got some experience. Obviously a superb athlete. So here we go, 2nd and 10, under center. Couple backs behind. They fake the handoff. Casson's going to keep it. He bounces outside and has got some room. Gets up the sideline, and he's going to go by everybody. Benish can't quite get him, and Casson's going to score, Dick, from 54 yards out. He just outran everybody. He took off originally up the middle, and then made one good hard cut to bounce it outside. And once he turned the corner, there was nobody in green that was going to run him down. So
that was the case again.
Yep. Yep, Casson, the 54-yard scamper for Iron Mountain's second score of the night. So again, Davis on for the point after. Good snap. Ball's down, and again, right down the middle. So with 1:16 to go in the opening quarter, Mountaineers strike again, and they now lead the Emeralds 17-0.
17, 14.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not so good with numbers.
Oh,
It's okay.
You don't teach math, right?
No, it's,
No,
it's
it's okay then.
Friday evening. I'm off duty,
I think
all
you
right.
did that just to see if I was paying attention.
and you were.
Well,
Very good.
something snuck in there and let me say, I don't want to. 7 and 7, even the California math does
7
not.
plus 7's not 17.
Okay, you want to take a break?
Yeah, we can take a short break here as we get ready for the kickoff here on my Manistique. I'm sorry, you're listening to Emerald Football here on my Manistique.
Step into a world of charm, comfort, and memory-filled moments with Camp and Coastal Design Company in Manistique. Our carefully curated collection of new and vintage home goods and gifts are designed to evoke the cozy magic of cabin weekends, peaceful walks in the woods, and carefree jumps off the dock on warm summer days. Find one-of-a-kind items all in one place at Camp and Coastal Design Company. Visit us at 209 South Cedar Street or online at campandcoastal.com.
All right, we are back. Casson set to kick this one away. We got Goodrow and Benish, our two men back to receive this kick. Nice kick, a low liner. Hits about the 15 and bounces all the way into the end zone. So we'll get a somewhat of a rare thing in U.P. high school football, a touchback on a kickoff, Dick.
Yeah,
So no return possible.
There's a wind blowing pretty good to the to the north.
To the north,
To the north.
from the south. And we can
So
tell
you see
that
the
because
flag.
the fog is moving
Yeah, and the flag is
from our right to left.
By the way, they do have the flag at half mast because of what happened here a couple of days ago with that murder, and so that's interesting to see that they've done that too. So here we go.
So Emerald's able to move the ball a little bit, Dick, on both their drives, but just haven't quite been able to sustain that and put any points on the board. But the offense back out there again. Pugh takes the snap, hands it to Jace, and he's trying to plow his way through a crowd and maybe gets a few inches there on first down. So pretty much no gain there on the carry for Jace on first down. 2nd and 10. The ball spots at the 30-yard line after the touchback. So we're down under a minute now here in this opening quarter. Mountaineers lead the Emeralds 14-0.
And I think they're going to get the second playoff.
Thayer, your lone receiver here to the near side. Goodrow in the backfield with Pugh, who's in the shotgun. Now they send a man in motion across. Pugh takes it, keeps it, and again is going to be dropped maybe for a short loss there on 2nd down. As there's just no running lanes opening up for the Emeralds here in the first quarter.
Yeah, he didn't get any place. They're behind the line of scrimmage, so about a yard.
So we're under 10 seconds. That's probably going to be it here for the first quarter. So after one, Iron Mountain leads Manistique 14-0. So we'll take a minute break and we'll be back for some second quarter action here on my Manistique.
Oh man, my back is killing me. That old sports injury still bothering you?
Yeah, I've tried everything. I don't know what to do.
Here, go see my friend Dr. Moline at Moline Family Chiropractic in Manistique.
You really think he can help?
I see Doc Moline all the time. He can treat anyone from athletes, families, even infants and children.
I'll call Dr. Moline today. Moline Family Chiropractic in Manistique, proud supporter of your Manistique Emeralds.
And we are back after the first quarter. It'll give us another chance to thank our sponsors for helping us able to bring the game be televised. And first time that we've been able to do that. And I want to say Camp and Coastal, Wheaties, State Savings Bank, Hidden Estates, Upper Peninsula Veterinary Service, Limestone Federal Credit Union, Marlene
got any question? Yes.
Carl Patrick.
Maline Chiropractic.
I got close for government.
You're getting better. Yeah.
And Zephyr Fuel. And I don't know what the rest. There's something about that word that just kind of.
You know that there's just words that for certain people just don't work. And we found yours, Dick.
We found it right there, unfortunately, right before God and everybody. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, we're ready for the start of the second quarter here. Manistique with the ball, second or third down and 11. We're going to get a flag right off the bat. And we got some motion early here from the Emeralds. So that's going to back them up 5 more. And a 3rd and 11 now just became a 3rd and 16 as the ball spots just inside the Emeralds' own 15-yard line. So
it's the second penalty on the Emeralds.
Emeralds losing the field position game tonight too, Dick, because they've kind of been backed up a little bit when they have the ball. And the 2 times Iron Mountains had it, they've started right around midfield. So Emeralds would love to be able to flip that around if they can. Pugh takes the snap, and he's under pressure immediately. He gets away. He escapes a couple, and he's still on his feet. Mac Pugh going out across the 20, and he's finally brought down. It's going to be short of the first down, but some nice running there by Mac to, again, take what could have been a loss near the goal line, and at least he gave him a little bit of breathing room. As he's out to the 22. It's 4th and 3. Emeralds deep in their own territory. I would think a punt, they're being aggressive here in the first half. Yeah, they're going to line up to go.
Try this.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Pugh under center. And they might just be trying to draw them off here, Dick.
Yeah.
If they could, it would give them a first down via penalty, but Iron Mountain's not going to bite. And Coach Pugh will burn a timeout as the play clock was ticking down. So I would expect most likely a punt here when they come out of the timeout. But
yeah, it's pretty tough to being that deep in the your own
field position is not ideal.
Yeah, to try to draw them, but it's certainly going to try. One thing about it, the little bit of wind now it's dropped right down to nothing. It's going to say would it be at their back. And they might get a chance to get a little longer punt off.
That would help with the punting.
But the wind has really dropped down from what it was just a few minutes ago.
So again, it's 4th and 3. Manistique has the ball. The ball's at their own 27. As Iron Mountain leads Manistique here, 14-0, just underway, second quarter.
Yeah, we got a good crowd here tonight. That definitely all the cars up there on the hill pretty much filled right up. Here we go.
So out of the timeout, we will have not a punt. I guess that's why I'm up here and coaching staff is down on the field.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it that way.
Yeah.
Right? Pugh takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. Finds a little bit of room on the left side, and he's got it. Yes.
He might have made it.
Finally a hole for an Emerald ball carrier to run through, and Mac was able to find it.
Well, I'll be darned.
And some good hard running there by Mac. He picks up enough for an Emerald first down. So bold move there on 4th and 3. But
I hope to tell you.
Hey, when it works, you look like a genius. Right?
Absolutely. Head away, Coach.
So nice blocking there on that 4th down play from the Emerald's O-line. And it's 1st and 10. We're going to run it again. This time it's Goodrow off the right tackle, and he's going to be met by a sea of yellow and white after a gain of a couple. So on offense, Dick, I think we're just looking for a little bit of consistency. We've been able to move it a little bit. We've made some plays, but we've also, struggled to move it on many plays. We've yet to find anything that's going to be there for us consistently. Not much at all yet through the air. I think we have 1 completed pass so far, but most of the work we're trying to do so far has been on the ground. So Pugh's going to throw this one, just kind of swings it out to the right and met immediately.
Wow.
Is Jace Goodrow after the catch. Yeah.
He got nailed.
Yeah, just that quick little swing pass out to the right. And as soon as Jace caught it, didn't fool any of the Iron Mountain defenders. As soon as he caught it, he was met by 2 or 3 defenders and dropped for probably almost a 4 or 5 yard loss there. It's one of those that you're better off dropping like we had earlier.
Yep.
So Emeralds again a little bit behind the chains here. 3rd and 12. Ball just across the Emerald 30-yard line. Couple receivers to the near side, here to the left. Lone receiver out to the right. Pugh takes a shotgun snap, rolls to his left, looks to throw, slings one out, and it's a little bit too far in front of Krupla. It was well covered, but it was just a little bit too far out in front. Mason didn't have much of a chance there, and the incomplete pass brings up 4th down now.
Not much.
12.
Not much decision to make here, I don't think.
Well, I thought that last time too.
Yeah, but it wasn't 13 or something.
True. So 4th and 12 again. Ball just across the 30. Emerald side of the field. There, Mountain's got a couple guys deep-ish, like they are waiting for a punt. Doty, the deepest man back. Casson also kind of back there a little bit. And another timeout Emeralds. So with over 9 minutes to go in the half, Dick, Emeralds are officially out of timeout.
Okay. Take a break.
Yeah, we could take a quick break here during the timeout. You're listening to Emeralds Varsity Football on my Manistique.
Looking for a credit union that's built around you? At Limestone Financial Credit Union, we're more than just a place to bank. We're your neighbors. From everyday checking and savings to auto loans, mortgages, and online banking, we're here to help you along the way. Join the community that puts people first. Because at Limestone, you're not just a member, you're family. Visit limestonefcu.com today and start banking smarter with Limestone Financial Credit Union.
All right, we are back here in Manistique. 9:18 to go, second quarter. Emeralds in a 14-0 hole here early on, and they're also in a hole on the field. 4th and 12. Ball on their own 30-yard line, Dick.
The fog is lifting some. Quite a bit, in fact. So
is that on the field or
I cleaned my glasses. I cleaned my glasses. Yeah. You know, it's not nice to pick on old people. You know that. I'm going to have to talk to your mother. I think
to do that every once.
I met her once there, and maybe we can straighten that out.
So to be wrong again, the Emeralds are going to go for it on 4th and 12. Pugh's dropping back, and he's just going to heave it up. 3 Iron Mountain players down there and 1 lone Emerald. And it drops incomplete. Goodrow, Jace Goodrow, the only man we had even really running a route. So max protection there.
3-on-1.
Now they kept everybody in the block, I think.
And you notice
time, and then
the defenders were smart enough not to catch it.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Decline.
No, there was a flag. There was a flag on the play as well, but it must have been against the Emeralds because it was declined by the Mountaineers, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. And Iron Mountain again is going to get the ball with really good field position at the Emerald 30. But you brought up a good point. A lot of kids, I mean, I know it's in the heat of the moment, right? You don't always think about that, but yeah, if they would have intercepted that,
it would be like a punt.
Yeah, it would have been a
good
40-yard difference in field position.
Yeah. And sometimes you don't think about that.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden, I can intercept this
thing. So Mountaineers again here with the football up 14-0. Casson in the shotgun. We're going to send Doty in motion. They give him the ball, and he's trying to get to the edge. Pretty good job there by the Emeralds defenders, picking up the ball and limiting that to just a shortish gain. And flag on the play is going to be a hold, I believe, against the Mountaineers. Yes, holding Iron Mountain. So the 5-yard gain from Doty is going to be negated here by the penalty. They'll march off 10 yards. Is that the first penalty tonight so far on the Mountaineers?
No, they had, you are right. It is the first one.
Yeah, we've had a couple.
We've had 2. We've had 1 holding and 1 illegal motion. And anyway, then they've had 1, been fairly penalty free, obviously.
It has. So after the penalty there, it's 1st and 20 now for the Mountaineers. Ball on the Emerald 41. Casson under center, 1 receiver left, split backs in the backfield. Takes the snap, pitches to Doty. Doty gets a little bit of a seam there, left side of the line, and before he's finally pushed back. Pretty good job there again, flowing to the ball for the Emeralds. Doty picks up just a couple there on 1st down. Gain of about 3. And it's going to be second and long now for Iron Mountain. So a chance here for the Emerald defense maybe to make a stand. We've yet to stop the Mountaineers. They've had the ball twice and scored twice.
Yeah, that penalty gives them an opportunity.
It does. Second and 16 for Iron Mountain. Ball at the Emerald 37. Casson in the shotgun. Doty in motion. They fake to him. Casson keeps it. Puts his head down. Maybe gets a couple there, right side of the line. Again, a good job there by the Emeralds defense so far. The last couple plays, Dick, they've been doing their job, and it's now third and long, third and probably 15-ish, 14.
They're going to come with a pass here someplace.
I would have to agree, Coach Getzek. We haven't been doing a very good job being right so far, but
that's why we're up here.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, third and 14, ball on the Emerald 35. 7 minutes to go here, first half. Casson takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, looking to throw. He's going to throw left side, and it's just a little bit too far out in front of the receiver.
Aha!
Anderson, the intended target. Good coverage, though, by the Emeralds, as we had some defenders close by, but the ball just out of the reach of Anderson.
Now, here's an interesting call for our Mountain.
I think
we have not been able to move the ball.
I think you
and so I don't know. I was thinking in my own mind, if they punted it,
well, they would definitely back us up.
Back us up,
sure.
And we haven't been able to move the ball. So it's an interesting call here.
Probably the smart play, Dick. But also kind of the boring play. We're going to go for it.
We're going to go for it, yeah. Probably a pass play.
So 4th and 14, then we're going to get a timeout. It's got to be Iron Mountain because Manistique has none. So both teams burning through those timeouts here in the first half. And we'll take a little timeout here with them. We'll be back in just a minute here with some more Emerald football on My Manistique.
At Hidden Estates in Manistique, caring for your loved ones isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Our team provides one-of-a-kind support while also giving back to the community we call home. From sponsoring youth activities to cheering on Manistique High School sports, Hidden Estates has always believed in supporting the next generation. We're proud to stand beside our local athletes, and we wish teams and players the very best this season. To learn more about how Hidden Estates can care for your loved one, visit us on Facebook or call 906-341-3003.
Here. We are back here. 7:09 to go, first half. And the Mountaineers are in a little bit of a pickle here. 4th and 14, ball on the Emerald 35-yard line. And they're going to go. Man, a little bit of confusion.
The player on the far side moved late. So they called another timeout before they could get called for a penalty.
Now there's a coach's nightmare, Dick. You just have a timeout.
Yeah.
You diagram the play. I mean, it's a golden opportunity to have everybody on the same page, and then you go out there.
Well, the one player lined up wrong, and then
execute.
And then he moved, and they were afraid they weren't going to get it off in time.
Yeah, I don't want to be that player in the huddle right now.
So he doesn't want. Yeah. I said, did you know what we called? Well, we're down to 7 minutes and 9 seconds, second quarter, and it'll be interesting to see what happens here because if the Emeralds can hold them here, they got a good shot.
Yeah, we just need a little bit of momentum, right? That would go a long way, and so a defensive stop to get the ball back maybe could be just that. We've kind of been able to move the ball-ish a little bit. Defensively, this is our first chance to really get a stop tonight. So let's start with that.
We've got 4 first downs to their 2. And yet the game is lopsided the other way.
Yeah, so we just need some sustained success here, Dick. String some good plays together. Let's start with a stop here on 4th down, and then hopefully we can see that offense move the ball a little bit if we get it back. All right, so for the third time, Iron Mountain lines up for a 4th and 14. We spread the Emeralds out, a couple receivers out each side. They send a man in motion now. Casson takes the snap, shotgun. They're going to get rushed, and it's a little, the throw was just off target. It was actually a well-designed play as they let the whole entire Emerald defensive line getting to the backfield, which opened up a ton of space.
Sure did.
And I think had he caught it, Nick, would have probably had a pretty good shot at getting the first down.
Yeah, but
he was definitely short, but he had some space.
There's probably a little more pressure on the quarterback than he anticipated.
Yeah. And
so here we go. That was a good defensive stand for the Emeralds.
It was.
So the coach was right and we were wrong thinking.
Again,
yeah.
That's all right.
That's his job, right?
Right.
He's getting paid the big bucks. We're just talking about it.
So Emeralds take over here on downs on their own 35. 7 minutes to go, first half. Krupla in motion. Mack bobbles the snap a little bit, but he hangs on and gets tripped up right away for maybe a half-yard gain. You know, that ball might be a little bit slippery too with the fog that we've had. I'm sure that maybe creates a little moisture.
Yeah.
So second and
see that wind has gone right down to nothing. When we had that fog, it was blowing pretty heavy from the south.
Second and 9. Pugh's going to hand this one this time to Goodrow. He's hit right at the line. Boy, we just first contact has been coming either at the line or in the Emerald backfield pretty consistently tonight.
We haven't come around the ends much either.
We haven't tried much on the outside. You're right. We haven't tried a whole lot through the air besides a few of the desperation heaves when we're really backed up. But Emerald's quick out of the huddle here, right back to the line. Third down, 8 to go. Pugh's going to keep this one. Jukes cuts left, and he's out.
Here we go again.
Near the 45-yard line, so a yard or two short, but a nice.
Here we go again, fourth down.
Well, at this point, I'm just going to assume we're going to go for it because that's been the case every other time. Yeah, it's fourth and one. This is go time. We've actually done quite well in these short yardage situations. This could be the.
Well, look at the line though.
This could be just everybody push back.
I'd go around. You know, I think I'd go to the outside.
Well, they're just going to push them forward.
Oh.
And they go, Max pushing, and they just get it. Yeah, they got it by a couple feet. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't by a lot, but just enough as they push back. But you're right, Dick. They definitely loaded up the interior of that line. Iron Mountain did.
Yeah.
A little more, and they were there, but the Emeralds won the battle.
You have to give the center for the Emeralds some credit for that. Because as soon as he's center, he's got to use his pressure and power to move that guy in front of him. Man.
Manistique picking up the tempo here a little bit on this drive as they're right back to the line. Pugh again cuts back up inside. Not much there. Gets a yard.
Oh, we got a little more than that.
Yeah, maybe 2. So again, Manistique is moving the ball. It's just a little bit out of a time.
Yeah. Haven't been able to break anybody.
We haven't been able to break that big one yet to really get us down there in scoring position. So let's see if we can change that here. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Pugh stands in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off inside. Goodrow has it. He's making a man miss, and he's out across midfield. So Emeralds move it into Mountaineer territory.
They're about a yard short or so.
Good cut back there by Goodrow, and he's going to be a couple short as they spot this one at the Mountaineer 46. They got about 2, a long 2, maybe 3 to go to pick this one up. But for the first time, we see a little bit more consistent success here with the offense. Forward is good when you have the football. Pugh finds a little space left side. Again, busts through the line, and he's down inside the 40. Another first down Emeralds. And that's what, our third of this drive, I want to say?
That's right. That's our 6th first down.
So we're moving the ball, Dick. We're still 40 yards out, but now the clock is down to 3.5. And remember, we have no timeouts because we've kind of burnt them in other situations. And so, it's not an issue yet, but if the drive continues how it has, time will be a factor here before too long. So fresh set of downs here, Emeralds. We got to get inside handoff to Goodrow. He breaks the tackle. Now tries to get to the edge, and I thought he was going to get there, Dick.
Yeah.
It looked like he was about to turn that upfield, and Nice job by the Mountaineers, though, to get him before he can turn the corner. And so pretty much no gain there on first down for Jace. Ball's going to stay right at the Mountaineer 40. So we're down inside 3 minutes to go here, first half. Emerald's in a 14-0 hole, but hoping to put some points on the board here just before halftime. Spread them out a bit here on second down. 4 receivers. Mack drops back to pass, slings one across the middle. It's bobbled and eventually dropped. Oh, by Jace. He had it, then he didn't have it, then he had it again, and just never quite able to squeeze that one tight. And it falls incomplete. It looked like for a second he could have even been intercepted as the ball kind of bounced up in the air off of his hands. But incomplete there on second down, brings up 3rd and 10. And here we go again, back in a 3rd and long scenario, which up until now we've been able to avoid on this drive. So 3rd and 10 here as we're down to 2.5 to go in the first half. Pugh takes a snap. He's going to keep it, and he gets tripped up from behind. A nice tackling there by the Mountaineers.
Yeah, he got
Saldana got him from behind. I thought for a sec Mac was going to kind of break that one a little bit, but he got brought down by the ankles.
4th and long now.
4th and 8.
We're getting down to 2 minutes.
Yeah, ball just inside the Mountaineer 40. We're down to the 2-minute mark.
You don't have a timeout?
No, we don't have timeouts. Don't call a timeout. We're going to need to go. I think Mac might have thought we had a timeout left. And we don't. So they scrambled to the line. Are we going to get the play off in time? We need to. It's 4th and 8. They do get the snap away. Mac dropped back under pressure. Throws. Threw it deep, but there was nobody there. I just don't know if we were all on the same page.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Kind of had to rush that play along because of the lack of timeouts.
Yep.
And, I think there's a little bit of miscommunication there. And again, another somewhat promising Emerald drive. Stalls.
Had the ball for a while. They moved it.
Yep.
Got some first downs, but we just can't sustain the drive.
Still talking about it.
So Iron Mountain gets the ball back here with 1:40 to go in the first half.
Let's see if they do any passing in this drive.
They have a 1 timeout left, but yeah, we'll see early on what their game plan is here. Are they content with the 14-point lead at halftime, or are they going to look for some more? Casson hands off up the middle and busting through the line and dragging some tacklers with him is Winters. So a nice hard run there by Winters on the inside handoff. Picks up 7 or 8. Yeah, 8-yard gain there on first down as the ball's getting close to midfield at the Mountaineer 46. It's 2nd and 2. Minute 10 to go here in the second quarter. Casson takes, now rolls right, looks to throw, now tucks it, looking to throw again, can't decide what he wants to do. Finally throws one down the field, and he's got a man wide open.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, and the pass is caught into Emerald territory. That's Baldridge on the catch. He's a big target. All 6'6" of them.
Why does the clock keep running?
Well, yeah, you're right. It shouldn't because of the first down. But we'll take it at this point because it's going to help us. It's It's 1st and 10 from the Emerald 25 as we're now down to 35 seconds to go in the half. Casson pitches to Doty. He tries to cut one back up inside. Picks up 5 or 6. Clock now down to 20 seconds. We'll see if Iron Mountain. Oh, we're going to get an injury timeout, though. Yep, an injured Emerald is going to stop the clock. No, but he's getting up on his own, which is a good sign. I believe it's Connor Tennyson. Yeah, he's back up on his own power, jogging to the sideline. So good news there for the Emeralds. But it saved the Mountaineers a timeout.
Sure did.
They do have the 1 timeout left. We're down to 20 seconds. Ball at the Emerald 20-yard line, 19-yard line. Yeah, they're going to wind the clock. This This might be the last play of the half here, Dick.
Coach is going crazy.
We're down to 10 seconds. Inside 10 now before the snap. Casson takes it, drops back. This has got to be to the end zone. He scrambles. He's rolling left. We just got to get him to the ground before he gets there. No, he gets it.
Did he score a touchdown?
He certainly did.
Oh, my gosh.
As time expires.
What were they on?
They are on the 19. So Casson from 19 yards out. It was obviously going to be a pass play. With the time situation, that had to go to the end zone. But when nobody came open, Casson saw some daylight and
no time on the clock.
No time on the clock. No. Oh, that's a heartbreaker for the Emeralds.
Oh, my.
Score with no time remaining, and they're out here again to kick the point after. And they are 3 for 3 on the point after attempts. So, again, with no time on the clock, the Mountaineers put 7 more up on the scoreboard, and they're going to take a 21-0 lead here to the half. So we'll take a little bit of a break, and then we'll hear a message from the MHSAA and be back a little bit later for some second half action. You're listening to Emeralds Varsity Football here on My Manistique.
When you're craving the best wings anywhere around, it's Wheaties Pub in downtown Manistique. Wheaties' famous wings have been voted #1 in the U.P. and #3 in the state, featuring 7 signature sauces for you to sink your teeth into. Can't make it in? Grab Wheaties to go by calling 906-341-6776. The best wings anywhere on earth are waiting for you at Wheaties Pub, 204 South Cedar Street, downtown Manistique.
The football coaching world loses a legend, and the Student Advisory Council hits year number 20. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. We start with sad news as former Bloomfield Hills Brother Rice football coach Al Fracassa passed away on Sunday. His coaching career started in 1960 at Royal Oak Shrine and continued at Brother Rice from 1969 through 2013. He led Brother Rice to 9 MHSAA championships, including 3 in a row from 2011 to 2013, his final 3 years coaching. Fracassa won a total of 430 games, an MHSAA record when he retired. That total is now second behind only Farmington Hills Harrison's John Harrington. Besides the three-peat to cap his career, Fracassa led Brother Rice to Class A titles in 1977, 1980, 1983, and 1990, and 2 Division II titles in 2000 and 2005. In total, Fracassa took Brother Rice to 13 championship games. Only 6 schools have been to more. Fracassa was the 1997 NFL High School Coach of the Year. He was inducted into the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame in 1999, and he was named the State Coach of the Year by the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association 5 times. Al Fracassa was 92. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Kingsley Jr. Delaney Case led the Stags to a straight set win over Charlevoix on the volleyball court. The win was Kingsley's 10th of the season. Williamson linebacker Miles Keener had 20 tackles and blocked a punt in a 36-29 win over Hastings. He also caught a touchdown pass and ran for 50 yards. And as Zeeland West's Brandon Holman, he caught a 37-yard touchdown pass as time expired to give the Ducks a 28-24 win over Holland West Ottawa. The touchdown pass was tipped by a West Ottawa defender before being hauled in by Holman.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We have a football you make the call for you today. Team A has the ball at their 20-yard line. Team A's quarterback gets a snap and starts running toward the sideline. He's tackled and fumbles the ball forward towards the sideline. The ball rolls forward 4 yards and goes out of bounds before anyone can recover it. Whose ball is it and where is it marked? Since the offense fumbled the ball, it went out of bounds and it wasn't recovered by anyone. It remains the offense's ball. But the ball is marked back to the spot of the fumble. There's no advantage to fumbling the ball forward. If the ball had been fumbled backwards and out of bounds with no recovery, then the offense would retain possession where the ball went out of bounds.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. This year's group of Student Advisory Council students is the MHSAA's 20th. Started in the 2006-2007 school year, the council consists of 16 students, 8 seniors and 8 juniors. And so far, 160 students have participated as members of the council. The Student Advisory Council, in essence, is a student voice that not only weighs in on topics regarding school sports that are being debated among MHSAA member schools, but also speaks to the benefits of school sports as ambassadors in their schools, leagues, and across the state. They meet 6 times during the school year, plus once more for a 24-hour leadership camp, and discuss subjects connected with the core values of the MHSAA: scholarship, sportsmanship, safety, and a sensible scope of athletic programs, with student leadership also a common topic. Council members then promote those values through their assistance in the MHSAA's annual sportsmanship summits, various leadership projects, and social media posts and videos. Each year they create 2 videos, one featuring the council's belief statement and one on sportsmanship, and both of those can be seen on MHSAA.com. For more on the council and their responsibilities, please check us out online or our social channels. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. It's a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
Step into a world of charm, comfort, and memory-filled moments with Camp & Coastal Design Company in Manistique. Our carefully curated collection of new and vintage home goods and gifts are designed to evoke the cozy magic of cabin weekends, peaceful walks in the woods, and carefree jumps off the dock on warm summer days. Find one-of-a-kind items all in one place at Camp & Coastal Design Company. Visit us at 209 South Cedar Street or online at campandcoastal.com.
Oh man, my back is killing me.
That old sports injury still bothering you?
Yeah, I've tried everything. I don't know what to do.
Here, go see my friend Dr. Moline at Moline Family Chiropractic in Manistique.
You really think he can help?
I see Doc Moline all the time. He can treat anyone from athletes, families, even infants and children.
I'll call Dr. Moline today. Moline Family Chiropractic in Manistique, proud supporter of your Manistique Emeralds.
For more than a century, State Savings Bank has been helping families and businesses across the UP. Whether you're opening your first checking account, saving for the future, or ready to buy a home, we've got you covered. With easy online and mobile banking, debit card controls, and quick local decisions on loans, banking with us is simple and stress-free. Stop by our Manistique, Gulliver, or Curtis locations today, or visit statesavingsbank.com to learn more. State Savings.
At Hidden Estates in Manistique, caring for your loved ones isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Our team provides one-of-a-kind support while also giving back to the community we call home. From sponsoring youth activities to cheering on Manistique High School sports, Hidden Estates has always believed in supporting the next generation. We're proud to stand beside our local athletes, and we wish teams and players the very best this season. To learn more about how Hidden Estates can care for your loved one, visit us on Facebook or call 906-341-3003.
Hello, football fans. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. at 123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network, as well as my Manistique, ready for an exciting Week 3 of the high school football season as we roll on to the meat of team schedules, finding out who are the contenders, who are the pretenders in the early portion of the season. Great games here on a Friday night all across the region, highlighted by the main event of the week, featuring 2 of the top 5 ranked teams in the Upper Peninsula. Pickford, number 1 in this week's first U.P. SSA poll. The top-ranked Panthers on the road tonight at 2-0, taking on the Newberry Indians. 2 big wins on the road in the first 2 weeks of the season. The Indians ranked number 3 in this week's U.P. Sports Writers and Sportscasters Association poll. It's the Panthers and the Indians in a Great Lakes 8 East Division clash. 7 o'clock the kickoff. There'll also be Newberry High School football's annual Patriot game, paying tribute to local area veterans. That game available on the M123 FM and E.U.P Sports Network Facebook pages. And 11-player action tonight. The Manistique Emeralds are back home after a week off. They will take on the mighty Iron Mountain Mountaineers. These two teams faced off 3 times last season, including the opening round of the MHSAA playoffs. Scheduled for 2 in the regular season. First meeting tonight in Week 3 action as the Emeralds welcome in Iron Mountain. That game with M123 FM and my Manistique. The legendary Dick Kutzik will have the play-by-play call from the A.F. Hall Stadium in downtown Manistique. Other games around the region tonight. Kearney NATO comes across the U.P. They're in Engadine to take on the Eagles at the Frank A. Salzider Field. Engadine hoping to pick up win number 1 in the return for coaches Howard Hood and Joe Austin. Should be a good one over in Munising tonight at Mustang Stadium. Rudyard Bulldogs going over to Munising for an all orange and black battle for 2 teams in the Great Lakes 8 East. St. Ignace is off to a strong start. They are 2-0 on the season. They get the number 2 ranked team in the Upper Peninsula this week as the Norway Knights come to town. The battle of 2-0 teams. That is also a Great Lakes 8 East Division conference matchup. Cedarville Detour south of the bridge tonight. The Islanders will take on Gray Sims. Should be a great night of action. Week 3 of the high school football season with M123 FM, my Manistique, and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Looking for a credit union that's built around you? At Limestone Financial Credit Union, we're more than just a place to bank. We're your neighbors. From everyday checking and savings to auto loans, mortgages, and online banking, we're here to help you along the way. Join the community that puts people first. Because at Limestone, you're not just a member, you're family. Visit limestonefcu.com today and start banking smarter with Limestone Financial Credit Union.
Welcome to Allegan State Game Area, where a tiny butterfly unites partners for conservation. It's here, along the winding Kalamazoo River, that we find widespread grasslands and towering oak trees that comprise some of our state's best savanna ecosystems. Many species call Allegan State Game Area home, including the Karner blue butterfly. These butterflies are charming and beautiful, and despite their small wingspan only being about the size of a postage stamp, they have had a big impact on conservation in Michigan and beyond.
Allegan State Game Area is a stronghold for Karner blue butterfly populations. The Karner blue serves as a crucial flagship species here. By managing oak savanna communities at Allegan to support Karner blue, we observe benefits to many other wildlife and plant species that share this space.
The Karner blue butterfly has one host plant called wild lupin or sundial lupin.
And we are back. Just getting done with halftime at the AFL Stadium with Iron Mountain leading 21-0. And David, they snuck in one right at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, they certainly did.
And funny part of it is Manistique had 6 first downs in rushing in the first half, and Iron Mountain had a total of 3, 2 rushing and 1 passing, and yet they are ahead 21-0.
Yeah, it doesn't maybe feel like they've totally dominated, but a 21-0 lead nonetheless. But you're right, Dick. We've been able to somewhat move the football. We don't obviously keep track of time of possession, but if I had to guess, we've controlled the ball. We've had the ball a lot there in that first half, but the lack of the big plays, and for us and Iron Mountain's been able to make those bigger plays and chunk plays, and they've scored, I think, 3 out of the 4 times they've had the ball. So it's going to be a big test here for the Emeralds D, as the Mountaineers are going to get the ball first here in the second half. A stop here would really go a long way if Iron Mountain scores. 28-0's a tall,
pretty tough,
pretty deep hole. Yeah,
all 3 touchdowns were scored by the quarterback.
Yeah, he is a handful. That is for certain. Like you said earlier, Dick, he's got an arm, so he's definitely a threat to both run and throw the ball. Both teams are been out there ready to rock and roll, but we got to let the clock tick down. It's about 20 seconds left, and we'll be underway here in the third quarter.
Might have mentioned that we will be back with you on Monday night from Wheaties with a half-hour program. It'll be live. We'll have some of the players and the coaches and talking about football. So it should be interesting. We're going to do that on Monday nights, starting on this coming Monday at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's a nice thing that they're going to do. And, people tune into the games and all they hear are you and I babbling our heads off. So it's going to be nice to actually hear from some people that are
some of the coaches
that know what's going on.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
And how fun for the kids to have a chance to, to share their perspectives. So, we have a onside kick, believe it or not, for the opening second half kickoff. Not successful as the Mountaineers do recover. So, again, good field position. That's been a kind of a common theme tonight, is whenever Iron Mountain's gotten the football, they've had a shortish field to work with. And so sticking with that, they're going to get the ball near midfield again on their own 45. Here to open up half number 2, an inside handoff. Well defended. That's Pugh in there on the stop for the Emeralds as he filled the hole nicely.
Sure did. It's room for a loss.
He dropped, Winters was the ball carrier, and he's brought down for a 1-yard loss. And so there's something that we didn't see much of in that first half.
No, that's a good way to start.
A tackle behind the line.
That's pretty tough. Pugh was playing for the whole game. And,
we have several kids that have to do that, unfortunately. But, and like heavily involved with every play.
Yes.
He's got to be tired. So 2nd and 11, just underway here, third quarter. Casson again's going to hand off and met again. It's Pugh one more time.
Gosh.
Boy, what's gotten into Mac Pugh is these back-to-back tackles for a loss.
His dad must have promised him a good meal when he gets home or something.
Yeah, so Mac drops him again for a 1-yard loss, and he's just kind of shot through that hole. Dialing up the right defense here on this opening drive are the Emeralds. And they've got the Mountaineers now backed up, 3rd and 12.
Well, we'll probably see a pass play on this one, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, you need it here, though, Dick, because, as good as those 2 stops were,
put pressure on them.
They're pointless if we don't stop him here on 3rd down. So a little pitch play here to Doty. He's going to try to shake and make his way around Emerald defenders, and he's doing a job of it. And finally, he's dropped right at midfield. But we also have a flag here that came in during the run. So as of now, they're going to be 5 yards short of the line to gain, but we'll wait and see. It's going to be a hold on the Mountaineers. So that's going to back them up
that's only
even further.
Yeah, that's only the 2nd penalty on Mountaineers. Manistique also has 2 penalties.
So the Mountaineers behind the sticks to begin with on that play, and then now the penalty is going to back them up 10 more.
So on third,
on top of that, so it's going to be third and a bunch,
half a mile.
Yeah, 20-ish, give or take, and it's going to be third and long. And now certainly you just got to watch for that deep ball if you're the Emeralds. Do not let anybody behind you.
Yeah.
And like you said, Dick, earlier, get some pressure on that quarterback and make him a little bit uncomfortable.
Watch him here.
Austin's going to throw this one deep, well covered and picked off.
It is.
Intercepted by the Emeralds. That is Cole Watchorn who got that one. So the first non-turnover on downs turnover of the ball game is in the favor of the Emeralds on the Watchorn pick.
Who is it?
Cole Watchorn.
Watchorn?
Yep. So some momentum now on the Emerald side as they take over on the turnover. Ball on their own 39. But this is some of the better opening field position that we've had to start a drive out near the 40-yard line. So now we got the stop, Dick. It's the offense's turn now to take advantage of that and see if we can do something here with this football. Pugh keeps it, tries the left side, gets pushed forward for a few. 3 or 4 there on that first down carry for Mac. Now we'll give him 4, call it 2nd and 6. So the ball's out to the Manistique 44-yard line. Inside 10 minutes to go, now third quarter. Emeralds down 21-0, but they got a turnover on defense and got the ball back. Well, yeah, that's kind of somewhat by design, right? If you throw it deep, even if it gets picked, it's essentially a punt. But the big thing is it's Emerald's football. So Mac takes a snap under pressure, now flips the pass, and it's caught. A little bit of room to run, but slipping as he goes down is Cooper Graffis, trying to make a cutback move, and he slipped to the ground, and he's going to be 2 yards short of the line to gain, but a nice completion nonetheless.
Yep.
Mac found Cooper open as he was under a little bit of a pressure there. And so third down now, 2 to go as we're out near midfield at the Manistique 47-yard line. I think it would have been really close had he been able to keep his feet there.
Yep.
He might have got that extra couple yards he needed. So 3rd and 2.
Get back. He's offside. He's offside. Oh, did he get away with it?
Hands off inside. And getting enough out to midfield is going to be an Emerald first down. That's a good drill.
Manistique got away with one because the guy on this end was definitely offside.
So Jace on the carry there picks up 3 or 4, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs here for the Emeralds as they're just across the 50 into Mountaineer territory at the Iron Mountain 49, down to the 8-minute mark here, third quarter. Emeralds again, kind of thinking their way down the field little by little like they did in that first half, picking up first downs, but yet to get on the scoreboard. Another run play here on first down. Pugh keeps it, gets to the 45, so gain of 4.
Double zeros? No, 60. 60. Pick it.
So you like the fact that we're able to move it a little bit, Dick, and we're making positive gains, but at some point you do need something maybe a little bit more,
because of scoring.
A little bit bigger play, a little, bigger chunky yards here somewhere. Second down 6. Manistique from the Iron Mountain 45. Pugh takes a snap, cuts back, keeps it himself, drives those legs forward. Now gets some help from the offensive line. It's just a wrestling match now as there's bodies everywhere. They kind of push Mac forward close to the 40.
Got the first down.
He's about a yard short, I think. It was
oh, boy.
It was a good play. I mean, they pushed him another 4 yards after the first point of contact.
I don't think he got a very good spot out of that.
Nice. I don't know how nice that was for Mac being at the center of all that, but it was a nice play for the Emeralds. Got us close to the first down. 3rd and short. Mack in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's under pressure.
Oh,
Gets the pass away, and it's through the hands of the receiver and almost picked off. Yeah, Mack just got that one off in time and had to maybe rush it just a bit. And sidearmed it, but it was through the hands of the receiver and then also kind of through the hands of the defender as Iron Mountain maybe had a shot at the pick, but it's incomplete. 4th down. Time for the tush push.
What do you do with this one?
Oh, you tush to push it, Dick.
Oh,
He's done it a few times tonight.
Yeah, he has.
But they're not going to, as Pugh's in the shotgun, at least for now. This is a little different. It's been a pretty successful play so far. And we're going to get an Emerald timeout.
Oh, Emerald. Well,
now we've done well in these short yardage situations so far. We've picked up a number of 3rd and shorts and 4th and shorts.
It's the score is lopsided one way, and yet we got 7 first downs to their 3. That's kind of strange.
Well, can we call the MHSAA quick, Dick, and see if we can keep score on first downs instead of touchdowns?
Yeah, maybe we can get a win on first downs. Yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah, we've moved the ball slow and somewhat steady, but they've been able to move it in much larger chunks, and it's resulted in 3 touchdowns for them and none for us. And this is a good example here. We've had the ball now for several minutes, right? We've picked up a couple first downs. We've made some progress, but now here we are in a 4th and 1, and if we don't get it, again, you have nothing to show for it. So we just need to finish. It's about finishing those drives.
Well, here we go.
And that's going to start right here with this 4th and 1.
Yeah.
What's it going to be?
Well, the same old thing.
Same old thing. That's kind of how they line up.
What they need is
they're all bunched up. Oh, we did get some motion. Is it going to be on Manistique? No. The call is against Iron Mountain.
What is the call?
Offsides on the Mountaineers. So there is your first down via penalty, as the free 5 is going to move the ball now down to the Mountaineer 35-yard line, and it will give the Manistique Emeralds a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They were lining up to do that same play that they've used several times earlier, but they get the sure thing with the penalty.
Oh, they got a first down by penalty.
Yes, sir.
Defensive penalty, though.
All right, 1st and 10, bunch formation, right side, 1 receiver left. Pugh takes the snap, keeps it himself, cuts back, finds a hole, he's through. He's got some space, he's tripped up and just short. Oh, a touchdown saving shoestring tackle there from, I didn't catch the number, but one of the Iron Mountain defenders, and Mack took it almost all the way, but
where do you go? 30?
He's not up yet.
30 yards?
30, well, it was at the 35, and he got it down to right about the
He's
1
still
or 2.
on the ground, isn't he?
Yeah, Mack is down.
There was a flag going up in here, I thought.
No, Mack's down.
We'll see what
was
this
that?
is.
Water ball sent out.
Oh,
a great run there by Pugh, though, as he found a hole, he put his foot on the ground and turned it upfield and put the Jets on. And he got by almost everybody. So something happened on the tackle. He got tripped up kind of by the ankles and fell to the turf.
And he's still on the ground, too.
Yep. So we'll just wait and see. I don't think anybody seems to be overly concerned. Coach went and checked on him and is now walking away. I would take that as a good sign.
No,
as the trainer's down there kind of attending to Mack as he lays on his back, but he's getting to his knees now.
I guess he's going to.
And he's on his feet.
I guess he survived, but he must take it a whack.
It's a little bit of an awkward fall. He was sprinting and then got tripped up kind of from behind.
He's got to come out now, doesn't he?
I would think, if they stop the game and you're injured, you'd have to come out at least for one play. So it'll be 1st and goal, Emeralds. Mack will have to come out at least for a play. Hopefully not more than a play or two, as he's
3-yard line. Yeah, so they
3-yard line. Yep. So Mack's walking on his own power with a slight limp. So we'll wait and see how severe that injury is. But we're going to get the Emeralds here on the doorstep. 1st and goal from from the Iron Mountain 3-yard line. And it looks like Goodrow is going to be the one. Nope, not Goodrow.
Oh, they made it in, didn't they?
They, I believe, pushed over the line. No sign yet.
No signs.
No, it's going to be short. Graffis was the one there that got the snap and he carried the ball.
Gee,
he did gain a little bit down to the, I don't know, maybe the 2.
I don't know what it is.
Not a great angle to see the goal line from way up here.
Around the 1, it looks like, with that.
I know right where it is, Dick. It's close.
Oh, okay.
How about that?
They got the 2 on there.
We're going to try it again right up the gut. Just a wrestling match. And him, Graffis, with the Emerald touchdown. As he was able to work his way through the mass of humanity across the goal line. And the Emeralds are on the board, 21-6. 5:32 to go, but finally the big play we've been waiting for. It was the Pew run that set that up, and then Graffis able to punch it in from the 3. And so the Emeralds finish a drive here for the first time tonight, and looks like we're going to go for a 2-point attempt. With Pew still sidelined here, it's going to be Papel in at the quarterback spot here for this point after try. Inside handoff goes to Goodrow, and he's in. So tack on 2 more for the Emeralds, and it's 21-8. 5:32 to go here, third quarter. Emeralds are on the board, and we got ourselves a ball game here, Dick. So after that Emerald score, quick break here, and we'll be back for some more Emerald varsity football action. You are listening on Facebook and watching via My Manistique.
Oh man, my back is killing me.
That old sports injury still bothering you?
Yeah, I've tried everything. I don't know what to do.
Here, go see my friend Dr. Moline at Moline Family Chiropractic in Manistique.
You really think he can help?
I see Doc Moline all the time. He can treat anyone from athletes, families, even infants and children.
I'll call Dr. Moline today. Moline Family Chiropractic in Manistique, proud supporter of your Manistique Emeralds.
All right, we are back here as the Emeralds are on the board, 21-8, 5:32 to go, third quarter. And that was a nice drive.
It was an interesting drive. Had a penalty there that caused some problems. But, yes, they moved the ball well that time. Let's see if they can get a stop now and get going again at 5:32 in the third quarter.
Yeah, the defense did it to open the half as they stopped the Mountaineers on their first drive here in the third. Another onside kick. This one bounces up. Well fielded there by the Mountaineers. That was Winters as he caught it as it bounced high into the air. And so, again, the gamble doesn't pay off for the Emeralds. And the Mountaineers will have it again. Good field position on their own 45. Oh, the chain gain's going the wrong direction. There we go. Okay, got a defensive stop, got a touchdown. Now we're back out to get another stop, Dick. We're starting to string together some positive plays here in half number 2. This is going to start with a handoff to jumping over a tackler
he literally jumped
is
over.
Doty. He did. He's not a big guy. He's kind of a shorter guy. He's quick and he's got some hops too.
He sure did there. He was jumping over people.
Tackler goes low, he goes high, and right over the top. So into Emerald territory, down to the Manistique 40, is Doty on the first down run. That one got the crowd on their feet. Yeah, just a freshman is Doty. All 5'7" of them. A little guy, but makes some big plays on the football field. So 1st and 10 Mountaineers from the Emerald 40. They pitch it to Doty again. He's going to go left this time. He's got some room. He's got a first down. Now turns the corner up the sideline, and he's finally brought down by the Emerald secondary. But another big gain there by Doty. He's down around the 13-yard line or so. So picked up 25 on that carry. So back-to-back big runs by Doty as the Mountaineers back in business here as they look to respond after the Emerald scoring drive just a few minutes ago. Casson under center, bunch formation, 2 backs in the backfield.
34.
Inside handoff goes to Winters. Nice job again filling those holes. Mac Pugh for the 3rd time this half drops the ball carrier for a loss. So 2nd down now, 11 to go, ball at the Manistique 15-yard line. We're down to just over 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Good to see Mac back out there, Dick, because he came out on offense, but he's back in there again on defense. So no major injury. 2nd down, 11 to go. Mountaineer football on the Emerald 15-yard line. Casson under center. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Doty. Now throws a little pass to the right side. Caught. And breaking a tackle and getting into the end zone is Winters. And that was a Casson to Winters touchdown strike from 15 yards as the Emeralds had a shot at him. Missed a tackle around the 5, and then once he broke that tackle, it was pay dirt for Winters. So just like that, Iron Mountain strikes back with a touchdown of their own. 3:35 to go, 3rd quarter. They extend their lead now 27-8 as we await the point after try. No, they're going to go for 2 this time. Casson takes the snap. He's going to look to throw. Throws right side. Same play they scored the touchdown on, I think, and that one works as well. So Casson to Winters on the touchdown. Casson to Winters on the point after. So a 21-point advantage now for the Mountaineers, 29-8. 3:35 to go here in the 1st quarter. Not the 1st quarter, 3rd quarter. My apologies. Well, that didn't take long there, Mr. Ketzik.
Sure didn't.
Got the ball back. And
that young man made a couple of good runs, and that took care of it in a hurry.
Yeah, back-to-back big runs by Doty to start the drive. And again, a shortish field that the Mountaineers had to work with.
Yeah, that onside kick just didn't.
Yeah, it's a risk.
Times they got burned on it, but
it's a risk.
Yeah, you try it because especially when you're behind, you want to try something to stir it up a little bit.
Once you try it once, I don't know if it's as effective after that.
Yeah,
we've done it a couple times now, and yeah, you might catch them that first time, right?
Yeah.
But after that, if you're not prepared for it after seeing it once, then shame on you, I guess.
Yeah,
so Iron Mountain wasn't fooled. All right, so we're back out there for the kickoff. Fog is back, rolling back.
It seems like it is a little bit.
It's been on and off all night. I mean, as far as playing a football game, I'd say it's a pretty nice night, Dick. It's not hot. It's not cold. I mean, if you're out there on the field,
no, it's probably good.
Probably feels pretty good.
Playing conditions.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Casson to kick. I think we have Benish and Goodrow back there, deep to field the kick. Casson, another low one, kind of bounces its way. It's going to be picked up by Jace Goodrow. He's scrambling, finds a little bit of room on the right, and before he can get it to the corner, he's dropped about the 30. And so the Emerald offense will trot back out there. 1st and 10 from their own 30. 3:20 to go, 3rd quarter. Emerald's now in a 29-8 hole.
Take it with you.
And it looks like Papple's going to remain the quarterback here to open up this drive. Mac was out there on defense, Dick. I don't know where he is right now. He's getting stretched out maybe there on the sideline. I think he's just cramping up as he's been down a couple of times. You get a whistle pre-snap here. Yep. Just kidding whistle from the official. No penalty. They just respot the ball at the 30, and we're gonna go again. So first and 10 from the 30.
Just see if the players are paying attention.
Right. Just to confuse the announcers, I think they do that from time to time.
They do that, yeah.
All right, we get a Papel run here. He keeps it himself on first down, gains a couple.
6.
So Landon Papel, the 5'11 sophomore, getting his first varsity snaps at the quarterback position.
Is he a JV quarterback?
Yeah. All right, 2nd and 8 here for the Emeralds. Papel takes it, throws left. He's got Krupala. Mason makes the catch, now turns to the field, and he's got a first down. Knocked out of bounds out near the 45, but a well-run play there. Papel to Krupala on the completion. And Mason's got the Emeralds another first down. First and 10. Yes, it was. So ball at the left hash of the 44-yard line. Haven't done much through the air tonight, Dick, but it was nice to see that one work the way it did. 2 receivers to the short near side of the field. Papel in the shotgun, takes the snap. He hands to Jace Goodrow, jumps over a guy, now spins, still on his feet, breaking tackles, and finally he's brought down after a gain of 4-ish yards. So nice strong run there by Jace. Fighting for every yard he can get. And he's out near midfield. They spot this one at the 48-yard line of the Emeralds. It's going to be 2nd and 7. All right, Emeralds offense again moving the ball. Scrambling around, trying to get set up correctly here. The play clock is ticking down a little bit. Are they going to get it off? They do. Handoff again goes to Jace. He's got people on him in the backfield. He's juking and jiving. Eventually is able to maybe gain a yard.
Yeah. He actually ended up with a yard or 2 gain.
Yeah, he had 3-4 defenders back there. Yeah. He was just like cutting back and forth left and right, and then finally was able to kind of lunge forward and picked up the yard. It wasn't pretty, but better than a loss. So we're out near midfield. We're at the 49 now after the 1-yard gain. 3rd down, 5 to go. Pugh back in there now at quarterback. He takes the snap. He carries it himself, and he gets the first down. So it's just good, hard running here by the Emeralds on this drive. It hasn't been pretty. Hasn't been a lot of room, but we're moving forward. You know, we're pushing through that first little bit of contact and refusing to go down. And it's, again, got us another first down.
Well, again, it's a weird thing. We're controlling the first downs, but the score is the opposite way you would think.
Yeah, time of possession has to be heavily in the Emeralds' favor for sure.
It's crazy.
So we're down to 10 seconds here. We'll see. I don't know if the Emeralds have to snap this one. We'll see if they do. As the 3rd quarter is winding down, they're going to send Krupala in motion. They do snap the ball. Pugh has it under pressure, flips it up, and it's caught. Back shoulder throw goes to Goodrow, and it's going to be close to another Emerald first down as they're into Mountaineer territory at the Iron Mountain 35. And that completion is going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So after 3, Iron Mountain 29. Manistique does get on the board there in that 3rd quarter. They have 8. We will come back. We'll see if this is a first down and be back for some 4th quarter action. You're listening to Manistique Varsity Football on My Manistique.
Step into a world of charm, comfort, and memory-filled moments with Camp & Coastal Design Company in Manistique. Our carefully curated collection of new and vintage home goods and gifts are designed to evoke the cozy magic of cabin weekends, peaceful walks in the woods, and carefree jumps off the dock on warm summer days. Find one-of-a-kind items all in one place at Camp & Coastal Design Company. Visit us at 209 South Cedar Street or online at campandcoastal.com.
It's a lot of things.
And we're going to remind everybody that we'll be back with you on Monday night from Wheaties for a half-hour broadcast, telecast, radio, whatever.
Whatever you want to call it.
All the stuff together, but you can watch it, see, and have some of the Manistique players, coaches, and talk about football.
We got to come up with a cool name for that, Dick.
Well, Wheaties is a cool name.
There you go.
It's not your cereal, you know.
So while we were away, they did measure this one, and it came up about 6 inches, maybe a foot short of the line to gain. So it's going to be a second down and very, very short here for the Emeralds after the completion to Jace Goodrow there to end the third. As both teams out there ready to go here with some fourth quarter action. Ball on the Iron Mountain 35. And here we go. We're going to get a flag whistle, free snap. And it's going to be on the Emeralds. So some early movement there from Manistique. Oh, that one hurts. Second and short now becomes, second in inches has now become second and 5. So what was almost a sure first down is a little bit now more in question. All right, let's see what we got here. Second and 5, ball at the 40. We're going to send Logan King, the lone receiver, out to the right. Mac Pugh, who's back in there after cramping up in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, finds a little bit of space there on the right half of the line. He gets a couple yards, but not enough for the first down as he's a few yards short. And it's going to be third down now, 3 to go. Boy, that would be really unfortunate if that penalty comes back to bite us.
Yeah. So third and
3-ish. So the fog is thickening.
It's hard to see the numbers on the players.
So just underway here, fourth quarter, big third down here for the Emeralds. Pugh takes the snap, keeps it himself. He's met in the backfield. Tries to break the tackle, but the reinforcements come to finish him off, and maybe a loss there on third down. So here we are, fourth and 3. We went from second in inches to fourth and 3 or 4. So not the start to that fourth quarter we were hoping for.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah, so a little bit too far to kind of do what's worked earlier tonight with just kind of pushing up the middle. But
he's almost got a throw on it or something. I don't know what. Be interesting to see what he called.
I'll tell you in a minute what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We're going to send 2 receivers out here.
Way out on this side.
And we're going to get another timeout. Yeah, it's a big play. I mean, you never want to burn timeout super early, but I guess if there was a time, this could be it on a pivotal fourth down play.
Yeah, well, let's give another shout out to our sponsors. They're the ones that give us a chance to do what we're doing. And we talk about Camp & Coastal, Wheaties, who we'll see on Monday night, 7 o'clock. State Savings Bank, Hidden Estates, Upper Peninsula Veterinary Service, Limestone Federal Credit Union,
Moline Chiropractic.
You did it right again. And Zephyr Fuel.
There we go.
So
thank you to all of those sponsors.
Absolutely. They make it possible for us to present this to everybody. And
especially this year too, Dick, because we were in jeopardy of not being able to do this with our radio station
deciding not to do it
through.
Right. So you're right. It's very, very thankful that we're able to do this. We won't have all the games. We'll have a good bunch. Jump of them. We're going to have some hockey. later on, some basketball, boys and girls. We'll see how it goes. Here we go.
All right, fourth and 3. Big play here. Manistique looking to pick up the first. Pugh drops back. He's looking to throw. He waits. He's got time. He now heaves it up, and it's overthrown, incomplete. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Oh, that one stings.
That really does.
Second and 6 inches, and
that really hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, pass didn't really have a chance there as Mac was just kind of throwing it up, hoping something happened. But a smart play again by the Iron Mountain defender. Did you see he thought about going for that interception? And at the last minute, he backed away.
Yeah.
He probably maybe could have had it, but he knew it was better off to not catch it, and they would get the ball on the turnover on down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now, Mountaineers from their own 38. Expect to see a high dose of this here coming up. It's Doty again. He's making people miss, and now he's gone. Good luck.
How many yards?
You're not going to catch him. And he's in. Yeah, it was at the 38. So
38, 40.
Or was it the 38? 28 maybe it was at. No, it was at the 39. So 61. We'll give him a 61-yard score. Kind of started to the right side, and then he cut it back up the middle, and then eventually it came to the left side. And it really, once he gets in that open space, at that point, it's almost over.
So
that was Doty.
Doty?
Yep. Yeah, he is lightning. He is quick. Made some shifty moves early on, dodged a couple would-be tacklers, and then again, once he gets that open space, it's good night. So point after is up and good. So make it 36 now to 8. So Iron Mountain piles on another touchdown, and this one's
that one hurt.
Getting away a little bit. Yeah,
that one really hurt.
I mean, in just a couple minutes of actual game time.
Right.
We're driving. We got almost that first down. We're looking to put some more points on the board, and then
it went the other way.
Turn it over, and then the first play.
Well, that's like 2 touchdowns because one we didn't get and one they got in a hurry. So that pretty takes wind out of the sail.
Well, just look down there, and you can kind of see a little bit of that on the sideline. But 10 minutes to go. Like we said, 36-8 now in favor of Iron Mountain. The Emeralds have done some good things here tonight.
They moved the ball at times and got a lot of first downs, but having a tough time putting the defense.
Defensively, yeah. Iron Mountain does have some weapons, right? Doty's shown what he can do here, especially in the second half as he's busted off several big runs. It was kind of that first half was kind of the Casson show with Braden kind of doing his thing both through the air and on the ground, and Emeralds have yet to really find an answer.
Well, the fog is getting worser.
Okay.
Worser.
Can't even see the flags.
More worser.
Good row back. Finish the good row back. We don't have all the Mountaineers on the line.
All right, we're lined up here. Casson ready to kick this one away. Goodrow and Benish, your 2 deep men for the Emeralds. And this one has a little more arrow. It's caught by one of the up men, but he had a knee on the ground. It was Krupla. Maybe wasn't quite expecting it, but he had to get down to catch it. And when he knelt down, as soon as he caught it, you're down instantly, even without being touched. So no return possible. And Emeralds football on. Well, I'll wait and see, as they're not quite sure where they want to put it. Well, they decide on the 30.
Good eyes there, John.
So 1st and 10, Manistique ball on the 30.
Everybody, please turn off your brights. You're not supposed to use brights.
Landon Papel back out there.
It's getting worse. Yeah. And see, so it wasn't just my eyesight. It was there. It was there. I think you can have the hidden ball trick right in the open here.
Okay, Manistique comes to the line.
Well, I hope you can see who's on first because I can't tell you.
I'll just make stuff up, Dick. That's part of the fun.
Yeah, well, you've got that right.
All right, we're going to get a handoff to Krupla here as he comes around on the sweep. And Mason's got some yards here on first down.
Yes, he made a nice run.
Picked up 7 or 8. So, I mean, that's a play we saw a lot last year, if you remember. Remember Aiden Oosterhout? Seems like we had run that play, that little jet sweep play to Aiden several times a game. This time it's Krupla's turn. We haven't seen it much yet this year, but it worked well there. Spacem picked up 8. And we got a 2nd and 2 from the Emerald 38. Pugh back in there, takes the snap, hands to Jace Goodrow, and he's dropped.
For loss.
Dropped for a loss as a Mountaineer defender shot through the line. And Jace had no chance there as soon as he got the ball. They were on him right away, and it's going to be a loss of maybe a yard, so 3rd and 3. So still a 3rd and short here if the Emeralds can dial up a good play here on 3rd down and move those chains. We're down to under 9 minutes now to go in the ball game. Logan King, your receiver to the right side here. 2 other receivers wide out to the left. Pugh under center, keeps it, pushes, and he gets across the 40, depending on the spot. I think he has it, but let's wait and see. Yep. The officials wave the chain gang on. It's the first down, Manistique. First down number what there, Dick?
That's 11th first down.
11 first downs.
They have 5. That doesn't make sense.
All right, 1st and 10 Emeralds, ball just across their own 40. That same formation that we had last time out. 1 receiver right, 2 to the left. Pugh in the shotgun, takes a snap, pitches now to Goodrow. Low, big space up the middle, and then Jace turns to the right, makes a couple tackles. He gets to the edge, turns the corner to the sideline, and he's still on his feet as he's into Mountaineer territory, just down to the 25.
Wow. He made a nice long run that time.
He made a nice move there. He had some space in the middle at first, and then when that closed, he made a really nice cut to the outside. And as soon as he was able to break the 1 tackle he had to, he was able to turn that one upfield, and by far biggest run of the night for Jace. And the Emeralds offense back in business here. Seven and a half to go. Emeralds have it. 1st and 10 on the Iron Mountain 25. Pugh again. A little reverse play. And Cooper slips again.
I would imagine at that time when turf was getting low on the slippery side.
It's got to be slippery.
With all this fog.
But Cooper was the one that had that same thing happen earlier, so it's happened to him a couple of times. A tricky little play, kind of like a little reverses type play. They handed to Goodrow going left, then he gave it to Graffis coming to the right, and Cooper had a little bit of space in front of him before he fell, but no gain after Cooper slipped to the ground, so 2nd and 10. Mac Pugh pitches again to Jace. He tries to make a couple people miss, and there's just too many to avoid, and again, dropped for no gain. So back-to-back run plays and no yards to show for it. It's now 3rd and 10 for the Emeralds. All right, Dick, what's it going to be?
Well, I think they're going to have a pass play.
I think you're going to be right. We shall see. Clock down to 6 minutes now here to go in the ball game. So Mac is in the shotgun. Jace is behind him. We got a little bit of a bunch here on the right. A couple receivers to the left. And it's not going to be a pass. It's going to be a Mac Pugh run, and he runs right into a bunch of Mountaineer defenders right at the line of scrimmage. And for the 3rd time in a row, Manistique run goes for nothing. So 3 consecutive runs for no gain. It's 4th down now, 10 to go.
Get going or they're going to get penalized.
Yeah, they're definitely taking their time here. We're down to close to the 5-minute mark. Now some confusion with where to line up.
They're going to have to take a timeout.
We have that much time.
They're going to have to.
No, we'll get her off here. So Pew under center, and there's movement.
Moving all over the place.
Both sides, but I think it was Manistique first. Yeah. So false start on the Emeralds. It's going to back them up 5, and then 4th and long is now 4th and longer. It's 4th and 15 as the ball moves back to the 30.
Because if I start the clock, I mean, you're going to basically run a minute. Yep.
Well, now you have to throw, right, Dick? 4th and 15.
Yeah.
Biggest thing for the Emeralds, though, they're going to take a timeout here as they're just kind of waiting for the. No, maybe not. Matt can throw the ball, but he needs time, right? And that's been our biggest thing is getting him time to throw and not under pressure where he can actually look down the field and set his feet and make a good throw. So yeah, we're gonna get an Emerald timeout here.
I was hoping his vision was better than what mine from up here because boy, it's really foggy.
All right, let's take a quick break and we'll be back to see what the Emeralds dial up here on 4th down. You're listening to Emerald Varsity Football Action here, My Manistique on Facebook.
Looking for a credit union that's built around you? At Limestone Financial Credit Union, we're more than just a place to bank. We're your neighbors. From everyday checking and savings to auto loans, mortgages, and online banking, we're here to help you along the way. Join the community that puts people first. Because at Limestone, you're not just a member, you're family. Visit limestonefcu.com today and start banking smarter with Limestone Financial Credit Union. At Hidden Estates in Manistique, caring for your loved ones isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Our team provides one-of-a-kind support while also giving back to the community we call home. From sponsoring youth activities to cheering on Manistique High School sports, Hidden Estates has always believed in supporting the next generation. We're proud to stand beside our local athletes, and we wish teams and players the very best this season. To learn more about how Hidden Estates can care for your loved one, visit us on Facebook or call 906-341-3003.
We are back here at AF Hall Stadium in Manistique, where the Emeralds are in a hole here, 4th and 15. The ball at the Mountaineer 30-yard line. Pugh takes the snap, rolls right, looks downfield, being chased, now throws, and it's almost caught. That would have been a really nice grab, as Goodrow was the intended target. Double team, but he still had a shot at it, and it was. I thought for a second, Dick, that he had it, but ball hit the ground. Even if he caught it, I'm not sure if he was deep enough to get the first down. Either way, it's going to be turnover on downs for the Emeralds. Mountaineers take it over, 4:18 to go here in the game. They're up 36-8.
Well, I'll make one prediction.
What's that?
Hermon will throw the ball.
I think that's a pretty safe bet at this point. Can I make my prediction?
Yeah.
Number 4 is going to get the ball.
All right.
That's Doty, by the way. He's been doing some serious damage here in this second half. Well, you're right. I'm wrong. It's going to go to Winters, and he's going to be brought down at the line or maybe behind as the Emeralds defense does a nice job there. Getting some penetration across the line, and they drop Winters for a loss of a foot or 2. So that's second down now for the Mountaineers as we're inside 4 minutes now in the ball game.
Boyer knocked him, so it slowed him down, and then Noble just finished him off.
Bunch formation here for the Mountaineers. Again, it's going to be a handoff. Casson, hands to the inside. Winters, and boy, I didn't know where the ball was, and I'm not sure the Emeralds defense did either at first, as is he hard to get to the ground. It takes 3 Emerald tacklers to finally bring Winters down inside Emerald territory down to the 30.
Holy man.
And I don't know where he came from, Dick.
The fog is where he came from. Now, you see what's happening now?
What's that?
Iron Mountain's changing their whole team.
Oh yeah, you're right. I see it now. Yeah. Yeah, number 34 just kind of emerged from nowhere and had a lot of room and broke off a nice run.
You got to remind people, too, Iron Mountain does not have a JV team. So they've got all these younger classmen that they have with them. Yep. So now they're getting a chance to play.
Good point, Dick. You are right. They got a bunch of different bodies in there. Lucas Ritchie now takes over the quarterback duties. He's under center. Another inside handoff. That one's going to be carried by Josh Smith. So he picks up a few on first down. We're down to 2.5 now to go in the game. 2nd and 6 as Smith picked up 4 there on that first down run. So Ritchie again under center, split backs behind him. Pitch goes this time. Oh, nice penetration there. Yeah. That was Jace Goodrill, I believe. Yeah. Came around the edge and dropped the ball carrier for a loss. There was a flag. Did I see a flag?
No. I don't think. Oh, wait a minute. It is.
Yeah, there was a flag.
What do they call?
Legal procedure, legal shift. Some sort of illegal shift on the Mountaineers. So, yeah, we will decline that because so that would have been a 5-yard penalty, but it would have not have been a loss of down. It would have been 2nd and 15. We decline, and Chase's tackle for a loss brings up a 3rd down now, 3rd and about 12.
He hasn't told me to wind the clock.
So Lucas hands off again. Another good hit by the Emeralds defense and dropped for little to no gain. Smith was the ball carrier again, but some good tackling here these last couple plays for the Emeralds.
They got that. They say they got the second there.
Yeah, but it's good to see the green and white still playing hard.
Absolutely.
With under 2 minutes to go, the game's pretty much decided at this point. But
we'll remind everybody that when the game's over, we'll give you the stats and stuff, and the coach will be up here and we'll interview him about the game.
4th down for the Mountaineers, 4th and 11. They're going to line up to go for it here, not because they need it, but just why not at this point? They're going to do a little pitch to the right, turning upfield a little bit is the ball carrier, but nowhere near enough for the 1st down. So the Emeralds defense gets the stop, and they will get the ball back after the turnover on downs with a minute to go in the ball game. So the Emerald offense back out there, Mr. Ketzik, but maybe what you think is just going to be a couple kneel downs here, and
they won't do much now.
Yeah,
minutes, 5 to go. Well, it's going. The numbers are goofy on this game as far as first downs and so forth, but some long plays for
that was just too many big plays for the Mountaineers that led to points.
Double deuces out there, 3s out there, 14s out there.
All right, 1st and 10 Emeralds here as they get the ball back on their own 25. Having a really hard time getting set up. Still not quite sure where to be. And there we go. We're ready to go. 1st down and 10. Papple takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to run. Gets a block. Turns it upfield for a gain of 3 on the right side. Out by the numbers. And he's tackled there for a short gain on 1st down. And so with 40 seconds to go, this probably is going to be our last play of the game. All right, Emeralds come to the line. We got a single receiver here to the right side. Bunch formation to the left. Papel in the shotgun. He takes the snap. Keeps it himself. A little bit of room there up the middle. He's still on his feet. Gets enough for the first down out near the 40. So nice run there by Landon Papel. Picks up 10 yards, and that is going to do it. Clock ticks down to 0, and this one's in the books. So the Mountaineers come to Manistique and claim victory 36-8 over your Manistique Emeralds. So the Mountaineers improve to 2-1 on the season. The Emeralds fall to 1-2. So we'll take a little break here to hear from some of our sponsors and be back with a little bit of a post-game show.
I'll get some numbers
and an interview with the coach. So
you can have the coach, not have the numbers.
Sounds great. We'll see you back here in just a minute on My Manistique.
When you're craving the best wings anywhere around, it's Wheaties Pub in downtown Manistique. Wheaties' famous wings have been voted #1 in the U.P. and #3 in the state, featuring 7 signature sauces for you to sink your teeth into. Can't make it in? Grab Wheaties to go by calling 906-341-6776. The best wings anywhere on earth are waiting for you at Wheaties Pub, 204 South Cedar Street, downtown Manistique.
I do have a really awesome Nebraska.
And we are back. And I'll start out with some stats and penalties. Manistique had 3 penalties for total of, had 4 penalties for 25 yards. And Iron Mountain had 3 for 25 yards. Manistique had 12 first downs, 10 by rushing, 1 by passing, and 1 by penalty. And Iron Mountain had a total of 6, and they had 5 rushing and 1 by passing. The scoring at the end of the first quarter, at the 8:04 mark, 6-yard run by Kaysen made it 6-0, and the point after was good, made it 7-0. The 1:15 mark, 54-yard run by Kaysen made it 13-0. They scored an extra point, made it 14-0. Second quarter, as time was running out, 19-yard run by Kaysen made it 20-0, and they made the extra point, made it 21-0. In the third period, at the 10:02, was a pickoff by Watchhorn for Manistique, and took the ball over. And at the 5:32 mark, a 2-yard run by Graffis made it 6, and a 2-point conversion made it 8. At that point, it was 21-8. Then shortly after that, 3:35 mark, 11-yard pass. Winners for Iron Mountain caught, and 2-point conversion made it 29-8. And in the fourth quarter, at the 10:03 mark, 61-yard run by Doherty for Iron Mountain, and ended up point after good 36-8 is the final score. And we want to remind you that a couple of things. We'll be back with you next week on Friday, Manistique will be hosting Lance. And on Monday night, we'll be at Wheaties and bring you a live broadcast, be televised, and we'll have the coaches and players there. Should be a lot of fun. It'll be the first time doing that, and they intend to do that during the season here. And
I love that idea. That's a really good idea.
It's going to give the kids a chance to talk a little bit and talk about some of their experiences. And the only real bad thing about this was the very first play of the game, we had an injured player who was taken off on the gurney for a leg injury. We do not know. Maybe the coach will know how bad it is. But and there was our quarterback kind of got banged up for a little bit.
Yeah, I think he was just kind of cramping up throughout the game.
So after that, that's where we ended up. So, and we remind you again that we want to thank the sponsors for bringing us in here and giving a chance to give everybody the game. And been some weird weather. We had fog a couple times move in here where you could hardly see the numbers on the team.
Yeah, it's let up a little bit now.
It has cleared up.
One thing too to mention, Dick, with next week's game is it will be homecoming week. In that, I don't know when the schedules came out, but that was changed from the original plan because of the Gwyn.
The Gwyn game, yeah.
We had to move homecoming up. This is much earlier than it normally is. And so all week long at school, we'll have lots of fun activities going on down there for the kids. And it's always a fun week, dress up days and different events. And then we'll have a parade before the game.
Yes.
Next Friday and a little tailgate. So we encourage anybody that's around to come on out and support all the fall sports, not just the football team, but all the fall sports. Come see them at the parade and then stop by the school parking lot and grab yourself a hot dog and a bag of chips and then walk on over to the stadium. And hopefully it's going to be a good game.
We noticed that the cross-country team is small in number, but the kids are apparently doing pretty well. Their personal times have been increasing very, very good, or decreasing, whichever way you want to put it. The numbers are getting better. And so that's another group that's doing their thing too. We're just kind of holding off a little bit. The pitching coach is on his way up here, and he's coming right now.
He's almost here.
David, we'll let you do the honors this time.
Thanks, Dick.
Let's take a break and then we'll get it mic'd up.
All right. Yeah, we'll let Coach have a chance to get set up here. We'll take a quick break and be back to hear from Coach Steve Pugh. You're listening to Manistique Football on my Manistique.
Oh, man, my back is killing me.
That old sports injury still bothering you?
Yeah, I've tried everything. I don't know what to do.
Here, go see my friend, Dr. Moline, at Moline Family Chiropractic in Manistique.
You really think he can help?
I see Doc Moline all the time. He can treat anyone from athletes, families, even infants and children.
I'll call Dr. Moline today. Moline Family Chiropractic in Manistique, proud supporter of your Manistique Emeralds.
We are officially back here, and joining us now is Coach Steve Pugh. Welcome, Coach.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, okay, I guess. Tough loss here tonight, of course, and I guess let's just go back to the beginning. I don't need you to speculate at all about the injury, but starting a game like that, having a player go down with what seems to be a fairly significant injury, like how does that affect the guys from even a mental, emotional standpoint?
Yeah, that is what we talk about all the time, right? We need to be physically tough, mentally tough, emotionally tough. But there's nothing that prepares. I mean, he's a captain. He's been a 4-year starter. He's a, first team all conference player. He's a cornerstone. I was looking at my play sheet and I'm like, a third of these plays are for Jackson.
Yeah.
And when you put in a freshman or a sophomore behind him, it's not the same. So, of course, our prayers are with him and his healing and that. But it was tough, right? It was. I mean, the first play was supposed to go to him, right? So we've been. No, and I wouldn't tell anyone that his health concerns over the internet anyway. So you can ask all you want and I can know all I want, but I'm not going to say it. This is not a press conference for HIPAA regulations. So I am, so the first play was supposed to go to him, and it's like, now what? And how do we go from here? And the boys did a really good job. I told them at the end, football isn't everything, and in a lot of ways it's nothing. To get beat, it's hard to those things, and we stay together. We have a little saying. I'm not going to share it on the air because it's minorly vulgar, but we really that was tested. That was tested here. Yeah. It's an idea of brotherhood and warrior mentality that was very much tested, and I thought our kids really responded really well. It didn't. Yeah.
Well, we wish Jack the best, obviously, and it sounds like you have a little bit of homework this week, maybe revamping the playbook a little bit.
Josh
tweaking
Mickelson,
some things here and there.
Yeah, so Coach Mickelson and I just talked about that in the post-game huddle, like, back to the drawing board here, because we do run a lot of our stuff through Jackson on jet sweeps, bubble screens, down the field passing. We try to get him the ball a lot, so we love him and thinking good things for him.
Well, once the game got going, you guys, it was a weird feeling game, I guess I would say, from up here. It's like you guys were doing some good things, right? You were moving the football, you were picking up first downs, but when you looked up at the scoreboard, it wasn't working that way.
No.
When they got the ball, they were able to make those bigger plays. So, like, how did you guys feel from the coaching perspective with doing some good things, but just not maybe quite finishing?
Yeah.
Some of those drives?
I don't know that we would have the same. That is, I think you're exactly right. We were, who's in the game? What position? Do they know that position? Can we run that play with them there? Our varsity program and JV program are very, very similar, but they're built that the JV version of it is not the varsity version of it, right? And so there's
naturally,
and so there's some JV kids in there that are like, well, we don't, we just run that play. We don't run the action off of that play or different things. So it was more just chaos of getting, who do we have on the field? Who can line up right? We had a lot of trouble with that tonight. Who can know their assignment well enough? And then, every single time Jace Goodrow moves, the whole team and their whole sideline is like, watch 8, watch 8, watch 8. And it's like, well, I think we ran Mac more tonight than we ever have or should run a quarterback. But it was like they had 5 guys on Jace right off the jump, and and that was tough.
Is that a unique thing for tonight because of the lack of a JV game where you had more of those players available, or is that going to be moving forward because of injuries and whatnot? Kind of an ongoing thing.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, we have 2 varsity exchange students that are learning football, but they can do some stuff, right? But but they always get second team reps, which aren't many reps, so they'll get more reps, and they'll get good at things. We'll dial a whole bunch back. Sometimes, on their team, 2 and 4, they figure out how to get those guys the ball.
Sure.
And they give you some eye candy on some other stuff every once in a while, but 2 and 4 are carrying the ball for them most of the time.
Yeah.
And we got to figure out some of those kind of things, but some of that gets very complicated because you got to make it look like it's not going to go that way. So, and if you have your regular guys in there, if we have Jackson in there, we're able to disguise some stuff. We're able to get Jace a little more open, and some other things happen there too. So.
Well, let's finish on the bright side. I mean, you did do some really nice things, especially in that second half. You're able to get some points on the scoreboard. And what are a couple of positives that we might be able to take away from this one as we head into next week? Yeah,
the fight we had, I noticed there were just a handful of things. We got a stop down here in the first half, on 4th down, and that, we didn't get that against East Jordan, right? We gave up that play, and we had 3. We had a freshman and 2 sophomores, or maybe a junior and 2 sophomores in the defensive backfield, for us there. And they got 6'5" receivers and, and a quarterback that's pretty good. And so I thought that was great. Cooper Graffis tried to block an extra point when they scored on the last play of the first half and just laid out and sold out. Connor Tennyson ran down a running back out here in open space. He's a defensive end, weighs 230 pounds. The effort that we saw was way better. So that's a positive. And we'll always build on effort. We'll build on attitude, enthusiasm, those things. We'll look, at what we got as it relates to the schedule. Lawrence next week will have 2 games. I mean, they have a JV team and they have a varsity team. But after that, West Iron County's having trouble with, I don't know that we're going to have 2 games in a week.
It's a unique year.
Bark River will certainly have 2 teams. So, we'll mix and match as best we can and get as many kids as opportunity to play as much football as they can and is safe for them. So,
okay. Well, we look forward to next week, Coach. Homecoming week, which is probably a coach's nightmare, if I had to guess.
Yes.
But it is what it is. Hopefully we get some people out here for the game Friday night and get us back in the win column.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach. As always, we greatly appreciate you coming up and spending some time with us here. Once again, Coach Pugh. And
go Emeralds.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right. We'll get this back here on my partner, Mr. Ketzik, and wrap things up for us here, Dick.
Well, thanks, David. The only thing I would add at this, and we'll close off with saying we ask you to maybe tune in on Monday night. As we said, that's our first program from Wheaties, the very good sponsor of high school athletics. And we'll have some of the players there, coaches, and talk about football. It should be a lot of fun. It'll be another first for the program, and we're looking forward to have it. So until next week, we want to say thank you for joining us, and come on back Monday night, 7 o'clock, same station, and we'll talk about football right here. Good night, everyone.